And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another production here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're here in Prairie View, Texas, where we have a matchup between the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. The Panthers coming in with a record of 7-3 overall and 5-1 in conference play. As for the Golden Lions, they come in with a record of 4-6 overall and 2-4 in SWAC conference play. I am Philip Prince. Alongside with me is Highs Northern. We are about 5 minutes until we get set for kickoff. Continue listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Here, Philip Prince and Highs Northern giving you live coverage here at Panther Stadium at Blackshear Field with matchup between the Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff and the University of Prairie View A&M Panthers taking on each other here for the SWAC conference. And right now we have a matchup between these two coaches. What can we expect for today?
I think the biggest thing, Pine Bluff usually does a good job of getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers some way, shape, or form. Defense has been struggling a little bit with both stopping the pass and the run. Peters, the quarterback, they average a little bit over 200 yards a game. But, if you think about it, they lost their starting quarterback to the transfer portal, and they lost their starting wide receiver to Oklahoma State, one of those schools. So it's just one of those. They trying to replace a lot. They play hard. I like the way Coach Lee, I like his energy, but sometimes you still got to win some ball games no matter what you saddle with. That's all people care about is wins.
Yeah, absolutely. The team that finished 3-9 overall last year and 2-6 in conference play. Said, like you mentioned, lost a lot of starters coming into the season. But he said managed well. You're already off to a better start than what it would assume. Like when you say you lost all those key starters, so you can say you give it up to the Arkansas Pine Bluff and their head coach for an outstanding season so far. But as we go to the Prairie View Panthers, they want to ride off that winning streak right now and improve it. They get a huge game of 48-5, and they want to ride off the downers of the defense, Coach.
Yeah, I think the thing is just go ahead on and play the game the right way. That's the biggest thing. No penalties. Try to stay energized and focus on the task at hand. Don't handle what you can handle. I think that's the motto for the day.
So teams are making their way out from the north end zone field house. Panthers coming wearing the purple helmet. PVAM logo inside Texas. Both logo on side of the helmet. Purple jerseys, gold numbers outlined in white. Black pants with Panthers going down the side. For the Golden Lions coming wearing the black helmets. Golden Lion logo on both sides. The yellow stripe going down the middle of the helmet. White jersey, black number, no outline, with black pants with a solid gold stripe going down the side. So Arkansas Pine Bluff did win the toss and will be kicking off and will be receiving till the second half. So the Panthers will get the ball to start off this coach so the game. So what can we expect from the Panthers offense, coach?
I think this may be a game where they may try a wrinkle or two, get something on film to make people prepare for it, try to see if they could advance off the success that they had last week in the passing game and not revert back to the Alabama State game. So that's the biggest thing. Be consistent, not up and down or lukewarm. It's almost one of them. You did it last week. Let's see if you can do it again type of thing.
Absolutely. And most importantly, you have a chance to control your destiny in the West. If you can absolutely secure a win here, you wouldn't have to worry about, many more going against you. Say you control your own destiny. So we're about 2 seconds from left here till we officially get this game underway. Arkansas Pine Bluff lined up here on the left side of the field. So the Panthers will be getting it moving from right to left. Cameron Peters, quarterback for the Panthers, trying to continue his ways from last week. Last week's performance went from 17 of 22 of passing, 3 of 94, and with no interceptions and threw 5 touchdowns. Was throwing 17.9 yards of attempt right there. And then you got to give it to his receiver, Rockwell, just getting open. He had a career day himself, 8 catches for 183 yards and 3 touchdowns, coach. So that Bulldog secondary got a tough matchup.
Yeah, today. It was a big game for him with some easy throws, some easy catches for him. I may have had 1 drop, but when you go 8 and have 3 touchdowns, it's a big game for you. I don't care who you're playing against. That's real big. You help your quarterback out and get his confidence up. Now you guys can
make it go.
I don't know why they kicked off into the wind to start the game. That's puzzling, but I don't know.
So here, Blackshear Field, or stadium that holds about 15,000. We're sitting roughly maybe under 2,000 easily right now. But fans are steady making their way in right now. They say it's about high school band, so they're making their way, presence known, filling up that visiting side right now. I'll say the visiting side, the other side of the stadium right now for the Panthers.
Away from the press box, the east side, whatever they want to call it. But it's some controversy when you say the visiting side. So
Panthers coming out working in the shotgun formation. Got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gonna fake the handoff. Gonna try to throw this to his right receiver. Connected with this tight end hurling on over defenders. Gonna make this one to turn out to a positive gain of like 12 yards right there. So big explosive play right there for the Panthers.
Big bootleg to Jones. Like I say, he's the Swiss Army knife for the offense.
So a quick screen now to the left side, going to be wrapped up immediately by that Golden Lions offense defense right there. Good read by that corner.
And they had numbers. It was only 2 defenders out there. One of them just so happened to make the play. So usually that's the easy read for the quarterback. Don't even fake it. Get it out there fast as you can. Let your wide receivers do some work.
Clearly, the Panthers trying to work quickly here. Now it's going to be a handoff to Bingham. Bingham trying to run to the right side. He's going to be tackled by the ankles. Going to be about a yard of gain right there. Let's say he got 2. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like they went with a wide zone look. And Pine Bluff's defensive end to the field got some penetration, so he had to cut the ball back.
So 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers. Ball is spotted at their own 45-yard line. Empty shotgun formation for Peters. Got 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right.
Good quarterback draw look right here. Only one linebacker in the box.
Peters getting the snap. Good protection by the line. It's going to be caught by the receiver. Rockwell is going to have enough for the 1st down inside the Golden Lions territory.
Yeah, a little bit too easy. The pocket was perfect for him. He didn't have any pressure. Got his wide receiver coming in on a dig route. Good job. Good hands catch, not with his body.
Panthers not showing no signs of slowing down right now. They had a chance to get the Golden Lions with the substitution, but the Panthers substitute themselves, so
yes,
they were allowed to substitute where the Golden Lions are now We're ready to resume back into action. First and 10 for the Panthers. Shotgun formation for Peters. Got one receiver to the right, two to his left. Bingman is the running back next to Peters. Now they're going to fake the handoff to Peters. Is going to try to throw this to the left side. Going to have his open receiver, but it's going to be a little bit overthrown right there. So it's going to make this now a second down and 10 play.
Yeah, that's a tough what we call a over and under throw. You try to throw it over the underneath coverage and stick it in between the deep coverage. It was a good read, but the throw was just a little bit too wide.
So second and 10 is at the Golden Lions 38, 12:46 here in the first quarter. And it's the first possession for the Panthers. Shotgun formation for Peters. Got two receivers to his left, one to his right. Going to now hand this off to Bingman. Bingman going to run this now to the right side. It's going to be tackled. This one for a loss now. Good pursuit by the Golden Lions defense.
Yeah, they ran what most people call a double A blitz or double B bullets. Both linebackers shot the gap. One almost got back there almost as soon as he handed it off. But a good job. Good call by the Pine Bluff defense.
Now the ball lined up on the right hash on the 40-yard line. Peters faking the handoff. Now had to step up in the pocket. Now go roll to his left. Now go put
the ball away.
Defender slip, and now going to just be tackled at the 30-yard line. Going to be shy of the first down, but makes this a much more fourth and manageable. See what Jermaine Jackson's going to think on this fourth down.
Look, they in field goal range with the way that the wind is blowing, but it's fourth and about 3. So I would be surprised if they try to get Cam or Jones, Cam to the edge, one of the H-backs, easy throw for him.
Now Peters going to hand this off to Bingman. Bingman's going to run into the backside of his own lineman right there, and I think he's going to be stopped shy of the first down.
They moved the ball. Pine Bluff ran a little edge pressure and clogged up everything on the defensive side. Prairie View's the offensive left side, offensive right, defensive left. It looked like they were going to have something, but it closed quickly.
So the gutsy call by the Panthers to go for it on fourth down ends up going into the Golden Lions' favor. They have to stop them, so you can see a little bit of momentum that the Golden Lions defense trying to shift over to that offense, see if they can try to pick up first points here in this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go deep right here, being that they got to stop on fourth down.
Quarterback for the Golden Lions is number 13. He's going to fake the handoff, going to keep it on the read option, run to the right side, gets a nice block. He's going to be forced right out of bounds on the right side. Going to be forced right about close to the 40.
Number 27 of Prairie View, Jalen Chilton. And number 7,
that's Christian.
On the offense. Two men moving at the same time.
Yeah, that's what you can't have right there. If you Pine Bluff, pre-snap penalties. When you had a play for, you could tell the timing was a little bit off because the motion guy and the running back almost ran into each other.
Yeah, that was Christian Peters, the quarterback, that had picked up good positive gain right there, but got neglected for the illegal shift. So now it's going to make this a first and 15, backed up all the way to their own 25-yard line. Shotgun formation for Peters. And now it's going to hand this off to the running back, trying to run it to the left side. Going to try and make a defender miss. Now thrown down to the turf. Be back to the middle line of scrimmage and plus 2 yards right there. So
little one back power, one guy pull the backside offensive lineman. Backside tackle, actually, I thought it was the guard, but the backside tackle pulled and led up.
That was number 25 on the carry, Jalen Jenkins, the junior for the Golden Lions, picking up 6 on that carry. So second down and 9 for the lineman. Comes in motion from left to right. Going to fake the handoff. Is Peters not going to run to the left side, trying to get blockers. Going to make a man miss. Going to cut back upside field. It's going to be tackled by a host of Panthers, but going to make this a much more third and manageable for the Golden Lions.
That was the same play that they started the game off with. Fake the speed sweep and come back with a quarterback counter.
Third down and 5 for the Lions. Ball is spotted at their own 35-yard line. Golden Lions looking over there to the east sideline to get the respected signal and play call for this third down and 5 play. Ball is spotted on the left hash right now. Now getting the correct formation. Going to have 2 receivers to the right of Peters, 1 to the left. Gene is the running back lined up to his right side. Now the man in motion comes from left to right. Now it's going to be 3 receivers to the right. Now it's going to hand this off to the running back, run to the left side, trying to slip
outside
through a hole. Going to still trying to move those feet, and the play's going to be finally blown dead. It's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, coach gonna show you a lot of looks and some of the same looks, and then run something different. I remember when Coach Hull was a high school coach in New Orleans, and he was at a public school, but they had a lottery to get in school, and he would always say, "Man, it's not my fault that good football players just so happen to win a lottery." But he uh, he left New Orleans, and then he went to coach at Kansas with Miles went out there, and he's coached at ULM and Graham. So he's been someplace, but always knows how to get the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
So this 4th and 2 has the Golden Lions bring out their punting unit.
Oh, he called fair
And
catch.
there is a fair catch signal made. We got some extra pushing and shoving, and a helmet comes off as a penalty marker is going to be down on the Golden Lions side of the field at about the 39-yard line. There was a fair catch signal made by Allen for the Panthers right around the 25-yard line. He tried to get a little smooth deep. Didn't think anybody was seeing
Well,
him.
the thing, now usually that's a penalty for a legal procedure, but I think he called it wrong. Okay.
Had the Panther fans confused there for a second.
Well, he probably could have called it on either one of them, but like I say, the second guy gonna always get caught most of the time.
So we'll take a quick break for the timeout, for the TV timeout, but keep right where you got it. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Both teams have had a chance to possess the ball. We have no score. 8 minutes and 59 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mike Broadcast Network here in Prairie View, Texas, at Panther Stadium at Blackshear Field. We have no score in our contest. Both teams have had a chance to possess the football early here in this first quarter. Coach of both. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mike Broadcast Network. If you're just tuning in, Panthers were able to cash out in on a 13-yard touchdown run by their running back, McDowell, to have our first score, 7-0. The Panthers on top. Kickoff now by the Panthers team is going to be high. Going to sail into the end zone, hit off of the Golden Lions. So shouldn't that be a live ball?
Call a fair catch, so it should be or whatever. It should be. He should still have to catch the ball in order to complete the play.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
and you say saved by the bell right there.
yeah,
Say saved by the bell right there. Like say co-assistant Adam would agree with me right there. Trying to see on why that one at least wasn't in the favor of the Panthers. But regardless, Golden Lions will retain possession and they're going to have this one starting at their own 25-yard line.
we'll see what they try to come out with. I was surprised they hadn't trying to go deep to number 5. You know, he's a pretty tall kid and can run a little bit.
Yeah, he has a size advantage right here, but this one's going to be a run play to the running back Jenkins, and he's going to Jennings. Excuse me. He's
Five
going to
yard 5 yard game for him. And he's put together pretty well as well in terms of size. He's not very tall, but he's sort of shorter, thicker guy.
So it's going to make it a 2nd down and 5 for the Golden Lions. Ball is spotted at their own 30-yard line. Like you said, they want to see if they can exploit that matchup right there, Coach. Wide receiver number 5 has, like I said, a big advantage over these smaller defenders for the Panthers.
A good job by the cornerback. They motioned away from the corner, and what he did was just got a good run read. And it looks like nobody's there, but they replaced the linebacker with a corner when they went in, and nobody blocked him. He just came in and made a tackle. And a lot of times,
3rd down and 2 play,
see, they
3rd down and 3, and tried to get it with the run, but almost was able to throw off a Panther defender, but the defense was able to come up and clean up the rest of it, and going to actually be only modest to a gain of 1 yard right there.
Then the thing about it, they can't get to the second level because of Prairie View. So the linebackers are running. They making contact, but it's so that are not blocked that they can get in on and keep from big tackle being able to turn into extra yardage. That's one thing I like about Prairie View. They trigger fast and they are tackling well.
So back deep to receive the beat, Andre
You
Dennis.
may need to come up a little bit the way that wind is blowing.
Maintained by the Panther. Receive is going to be fair catch, signal call, but we have a penalty marker. Got some extra pushing and shoving coming on at the end of the play. Penalty mark flag is right down at the Golden Lions 39-yard line.
Usually when you have that right there, his hands to the yeah. And I think part of it was the same. Remember the guy got the personal foul the last time? So he was going against 33. And sometimes the referees will say, let me see what happened.
Yeah, what call?
And then now he's looking to see why did the guy hit him the last time. And then the same thing was going on. So you don't like referee. I don't like them most of the time, but they are human. It's like if your child come and tell you that their brother or sister hit them, then you start looking for it. Then like, oh yeah, I saw what happened that time.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. First time working with the lead now here. Shotgun formation for Peters. Now going to move his running back. That's Bird into motion from left to the right side. Now pump fake to the right side. Now going to show this over the eye. Has Bird. He's going to be caught. Going to be past the first
Great
down
route.
marker. He's going to be angled out of bounds, but picking up about 14 yards on that reception.
And then what they did, they showed the same formation that they ran against Texas Southern for the game-winning play and ran something off of us. So now you can't say whenever they do this, so now you got something else to prepare for.
So now Peter's going to fake the handoff. Now throw this out to a quick wide receiver screen
Jones
to the right
again.
side. The tight end Jones is going to go for about 3 yards. Able to do a lot of the yards after the catch was Jones right there after the quick pass to him. Make this actually now a 2nd down and 6. Well, 2nd down and 7. So quick pass now out to Dennis Allen trying to hit outside, trying to make a Golden Lions defender's miss. Going to be wrapped up, and the play's going to be blown dead, but does have enough for the first down to keep the drive alive.
And they just caught him in cover 3. So cover 3, he knows that cornerback is going to be playing a little bit deep. That's going to give him the hitch all day. So right now you can look and see his one safety in the middle field. So that means they're playing man or cover 3, and it's the same thing. So you can run your slants or you can run your hitches all day against that.
Yeah, Peters hitting Dennis Allen right there on the RPO slant route, and Dennis able to make a Golden Lion defender miss and get this inside the Golden Lions 20, officially at the Golden Lions 15. Now going to be a handoff to Bird, run to the right side, try to force it out to the outside, trying to make a defender miss, but she's going to be forced backwards.
They may have a holding or face mask.
We got a penalty marker right at the Golden Lions 11-yard line. We got an injured Golden Lion shaking up at the end of
one
that.
Of Prairie View's offensive lineman was blocking a guy that was much smaller than him, and it looked like he may have got hands to the face, which happens sometimes when you're dealing with a much shorter guy.
Number 11.
Oh, okay. So it was a crack by the wide receiver. sometimes coaches tell you turn your back to them so they can't block it. I thought they because the flag landed right by one of the offensive linemen that was tangled up with a smaller guy.
So we just told it this the Panthers were able to capitalize on their second possession on a 13-yard touchdown run to have the lead 7-0. Now they're threatening to add on to it here on this second first down run. Is going to be handed off to Bird, trying to make defenders miss. He's going to force this one out to the right side, getting extended pushing from his offensive line. And plays fine, going to be blown dead. So now it's going to make this a second down. Peters now going to hand this off to the running back. Bird's going to spin around, tackled at the 10-yard line. We have a Golden Lions helmet coming off. So he's going to have to step off to the sideline. So, like I said, the Panthers are trying to extend their lead here, Coach. Here in the first quarter, got 1 minute and 56 seconds to go. Substitutions coming in now for the Panthers. Trying to get the correct formation on this third down and fourth. Peters working in the shotgun formation. Got three receivers lined up to his left, one to his right.
They don't have enough guys out here.
Now Jones, the tight end, comes in motion from left side. It's going to be a handoff to McDowell. McDowell's going to bounce back out the left side, trying to make defenders might be about a yard shy. I think he was able to force the field back up midfield a little bit.
Once again, they had him in the backfield. Could have had him for a loss. Now they're going for it on fourth down again. And coach may just be trying to prove a point. I wouldn't be surprised if it's McDowell or the quarterback on this one. Fourth and a good one, long one.
Just like Coach mentioned, 4th-and-1, and they're keeping the offense out on the field is Prairie View. See if they can get the Golden Lions to jump off sides, but they're going to keep the big running back McDowell, see if they can get the 1 yard himself. Fullback comes in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Peters. Peters running to the right side, trying to stay on his feet, trying to get inside the end zone, but he does have enough for the first down.
And when he runs the ball, it gives you an extra blocker because they have to account for him. If he would have gave it to McDowell, then they had one less guy.
So now the Panthers trying to work quick here, but they got a substitution, but allowed
Arkansas
Pine Bluff to get their own substitution. So now Peters going to take his time to
still got plenty of time.
Play clock is down to 12 seconds. Game clock is at the 11 seconds. So Peters tried to get the all Golden Lions jump off sides. Now gets snapped. Going to hand this off to McDowell. McDowell's going to be wrapped up quickly by the Golden Lions defense. Might have actually lost a yard right there. And that might be the last play of the first quarter.
Yes. Pretty fast looking first quarter, too. A lot of ground games, not a lot of incomplete pass, so that keeps the clock moving.
So at the end of one, the Panthers leading the Golden Lions by a score of a 7-0. They'll flip the field. Panthers trying to see if they can extend their lead here. They got it inside the Golden Lions red zone. Keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the My Broadcast Network. And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, where the Panthers are going to flip sides of the field and try extend their lead here and going facing towards the south end zone, moving from left to right. Panthers leading by a score 7-0. It's the start of the second quarter, Coach. So teams had a seamlessly a clean first half. As I said, a quarter that just moved pretty quickly. He said pretty clean. It's the first half, first quarter, I should say.
Yes, a lot of ground game, keep the clock moving. Balls complete in play. I think I only saw 2 incomplete passes. So when you have that, the clock keeps moving, and that's how you end up playing a whole quarter of football in about 30 minutes or so. So see if they keep it moving. Then you're doing this with TV. So
the Panthers are trying to control their destiny here in the SWAC conference from the west side of things. They could punch their ticket officially into the SWAC championship game. That would be an astonishing thing for Tremaine Jackson to be able to complete in his first year here at things, Coach. So about 29 seconds to conclude the TV timeout. We'll remind our listeners that this broadcast is being brought to you by the Temple of Refuge Ministries located in Prairie View, Texas. You can catch Bible study sermons every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. And you can catch every Sunday service while dialing in to Sunday service every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So ready to resume back into play. Second and goal. Ball is spotted at the 2-yard line of the Golden Lions. Man comes in motion. It's Jones from right to left. Peters gets the snap. Going to hand this off to McDowell. McDowell trying to get the extra push. No indication yet if he's in for the touchdown. Now we got a far indication that McDowell was able to cross the goal line for the touchdown.
Yeah, you don't have to get that. Just cross the line. It's like I say, once again, they had him stood up at the line of scrimmage, but that second push, whether it's him or the offensive lineman, got him in the end zone.
McDowell might not admit it to others, but that might be the hardest 2 yards that he had to fight to get into the end zone right there.
He made it a little bit harder because he had Bowers pulling around to the left side, and he cut back where he left from, so it makes it a little bit like they follow the big guys. That usually helps in the run game, but he got in the end zone, so he might still get fussed at, knowing Coach Jackson.
Yeah. So 14:52 to go in the second quarter. Panthers able to capitalize on a 2-yard touchdown run, the first play here. And going into the second quarter, the point out there, tip is up, and it's good. So officially now the Panthers leading the Golden Lions by a score of 14-0 here in Panther Stadium at Blackshear Field in Prairie View, Texas. We'll take a quick break, but keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Network here at Panther Stadium, where the Panthers were able to extend their lead their last drive on the 2-yard touchdown run by McDowell, able to capitalize on the first one. 13 yards out first time, so McDowell's able to punch the second one in to have the Panthers lead where it stands. So right now the Panthers leading heavy on that run game, coach. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we said. The other thing, if he is going to put some pressure on the other running backs, like if you don't put it in the box, somebody else will. So make you want to, not press, but you do something extraordinary to score the football. So you don't want your turn to pass by and not score, especially sometimes, you have guys that are two guys on the drive and then one guy gets it most of the way down there. Then the next thing you know, he come a guy break off and run to get the touchdown that you should have had.
Well, and that's what you can say about Bird. He's made more of his appearance right now with the opportunities that was given to him. So you kind of got a three-headed monster that Jermaine Jackson's having to try to feed right there as the Golden Lions run into each other right there, trying to recover the kickoff right there.
Lack of communication with the ball hanging in the air because they kick it into the wind. You're gonna end up having, so you got to have one guy. Usually the coach will tell one guy he has what they call overcall, just like center field in baseball. Hey man, if it's close to him, we want this guy with the ball.
So the Panthers were almost able to get away with that one. They came away with it, signal that they had the ball, but the official crew was already saying that the Golden Lions were able to recover it before the Panthers walked away with it, heading to the sideline. So now the Golden Lions coming back with their offense out on the field, trailing now 14-0. Man comes in motion, now in the shotgun formation. Got a penalty marker coming in right as the play is being started. So it looks like that might go against the offense.
The other thing, too, Pine Bluff hadn't been having good field position or good enough because they've been close enough to go for it on fourth down, but because of where they've been starting, you don't want to go for it on fourth down. Where Prairie View, on the other hand, has been having pretty good to excellent field position.
So now this is going to push the Golden Lions back down to their own 21-yard line. First and 15 for the Golden Lions. Quarterback Peters working in the shotgun formation. A little misdirection. That's going to hand this one off to the running back trying to run it to the right side, but don't even think he got a yard right there.
The other thing, too, this is the second time they started off in first and 15 because of a illegal formation false start. So they're not helping themselves out by doing that.
So if you just tuning us, the Panthers come in wearing the purple helmet, purple jersey, gold numbers outlined in white, black pants with Panthers going across the side. You got Panthers going across the chest on the jersey, Swack on the right, Adidas on the left. Now man comes in motion from left to right. Peters looking to pass. Going to now try to roll out to the right, try to extend the play. Still on his feet. Just going to have to try to keep this one alive as long as he can. He's going to be trying to throw this up for grabs, but it's going to be incomplete. We have more lines coming out on the field.
If it's not a penalty on Pine Bluff, it's a penalty on Prairie View. The guy's helmet came off, and he's supposed to stop on a play, but he kept playing.
You can see the Panthers' helmet came off at the end of the play right there, so you can say it might be the hands to the face.
Defense number 91.
Yep.
Participate without a helmet. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Well,
and the fans are wondering, like, what's the problem with that? Like, but it's to keep guys from, especially offensive players, from keep trying to play when they don't have a helmet.
Well, we can break it down to the listeners
or
right there.
To keep guys from, if you see a guy without a helmet, I'm like, hey, if he's still alive, then I can go after him. One of those type of deals.
The defensive lineman for the Panthers' helmet had came off his head, and I guess instead of just giving himself up in the play, he's trying to still make the tackle.
Yes.
So by rule, you have to give yourself up. So right there, there's going to be extending the drive for the Golden Lions, make this a 1st and 10 for them. Ball is spotted at their own 36. It's going to be a quick pass to the wide receiver. It's going to make this one a much now manageable 2nd and say 7. Say right there, kind of angle right here, coach. Now a quick screen pass to the right side. Going to go behind the receiver, the intended receiver, and that trying to connect.
You can see the quarterback looking at his hand like, how did I let that happen? But they just trying to get the ball out to their guys because they see they can't do anything up the middle, especially with Big Elijah one in the middle.
Yeah, Peters is trying to connect to his wide receiver, Hicks, who he went to back-to-back possessions right there. So that time he tried to hit him falls incomplete to make it a 3rd down and 3 for the Golden Lions. Looking over there to the east sideline to get the play call here on this 3rd down and 3. Clock going to stop at 13 minutes and 36 seconds. Man in motion coming from left to right. Now it's going to be a handing off to the running back. Going to be wrapped up on behind. It's going to be stopped shy of the 1st down. Nice job by the defensive lineman for the Panthers to wrap up the running back for the Golden Lions. Minus that game wherever it's trying to go.
It looked like the quarterback was trying to pull it. But like I said, they ran by a guy that could have easily been blocked. Prairie View's linebackers are real physical right now with Pine Bluff running backs and tight ends that's going in motion.
So Andre Dennis is ready to receive this punt from Golden Lions punter number 98. I apologize. Your Jonas. Figure out that pronunciation. As Dennis is just going to let this one bounce. And graciously, it takes a favorable Prairie View bounce than it does a Golden Lions bounce. But Golden Lions are still able to pin the Panthers inside their own territory right now. But we do have some more penalty markers flying in at the end of the play. Right now, the penalty markers on the Prairie View's 45-yard line. So if I were to guess, it might be going against the Panthers, so they might have backed themselves up a little bit more.
During the kick, personal foul. Kicking team, number 93. 15-yard penalty by the end of the kick. Automatic first down.
See, that's the thing. They keep hurting themselves. I'm not sure what he could have done unless he just tried. They didn't say what he did, so he may have tried to take a blindside shot at someone.
Yeah, the Golden Lions almost had the Panthers pinned deep where they would have started their longest possession, but Panthers catch a break with the 15-yard penalty. Instead of starting at their own 10, they'll get this at their own 25.
And they already have 50 yards. They've had two personal fouls and 2 false starts, and maybe 1 holding mixed in there.
Now Cameron Peters ready to work with the lead. 14-0, the Panthers on top. This one's going to be a handoff to Bingman. Bingman runs to the left side, trying to dance, trying to extend the play. He's past the 1st down marker, past the 40. Going to say he's at the 41.
Yeah, the Panthers, what the guys say, they throwing guys up out the club. They moving them back, and, hey, man, you don't belong here.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers, working quickly now. It's going to be another handoff to Bingman, trying to slip through a hole. Going to now make a cut back up midfield. It's going to be past the 1st down marker. So back-to-back 1st down runs for Bingman. A gain of 12 for the Panthers right there.
Like I say, you better make sure you get it in the end zone so McDowell don't get it. But they run that wide zone. And if you don't get penetration against that wide zone, it's going to be tough against you.
So Arkansas Pine Bluff have to take a timeout because back-to-back explosive runs by the Panthers. Running back Bingman has the Golden Lions having to rethink things here. So we'll take a quick break. Panthers on top of the Golden Lions by a score of 14-0. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the My Broadcast Network here at Panther Stadium. Blackshear Field in Prairie View, Texas, where the Panthers on top of the Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff up a score of 14-0. Panthers do have the ball now back with the chance to extend their lead here in the 2nd quarter. Panthers were able to get the scoring started off with a 13-yard touchdown run by running back McDowell. Then McDowell was able to punch in his second touchdown 2 yards out and have our score here 14-0. Now finally coming out of the TV timeout / Arkansas Pine Bluff timeout. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Sleepy?
Ball is spotted at their own, you say at their own 48-yard line. Well, no, you can say they're passing. They're in Arkansas territory now. Now Peters getting the official formation. Bigman gonna line up over here on the right side, having 4 receivers to Peters right now. Gets a snap, looking up, had a pressure coming up on him.
Oh.
Sliding catch made by Rodney Oho. Graciously, he's down by contact. He was able to make that one still able to be a first down for the Panthers.
And I think so. The linebacker vacated that space. Ojo was coming from the wide side. If it's I'm not gonna say it was a bad throw, but I think if he sees it better, he catches that and splits the safety.
But yeah, Peters had to try to get rid of that when Golden Lions was sitting pressure right there. They would just get rid of that one with the defender in the face.
Plenty of time.
Peters had missed the option down to the left side. He's going to take this one and run it. Not on the design quarterback keeper. Just going to slide and give himself up. Going to be about a yard shy. So a positive gain. There's good coverage by the Golden Lions right there.
Yeah, good pocket for him. A lot of time to survey the field. And it's not a bad thing anytime, most of the time, when he takes off running with the football.
So the slide is going to go back a little bit. So it's going to say it's a 2nd down for the Panthers.
Yeah, it goes back to where he started the slide instead of where he actually hit the ground.
The ball is spotted at the Golden Lions 29-yard line. Man in motion is Ronnie Oho coming from now back to the right side. The ball's going to be handed off to Bigman. Bigman's going to be trying to run it to the right side, but it's going to be wrapped up immediately from behind by a host of Golden Lions.
They got some backside penetration. Look like they may have sent the wheel linebacker on or stunned the defensive end, and he split the backside guard and tackle.
Panthers moving from left to right. Right now, got this one inside the Golden Lions territory. Officially now backed up at the 32 of the Golden Lions. 3rd down and 7, 10-20 remaining here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation for Peters. Got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bingman is the running back. Now was lined up to the left. The Peters were lined up to the right. Peters gets the snap, looking to pass. Gonna look to the right side. Gonna have an option. Gonna be caught somehow. Went through the hands of the first initial defender, but great concentration by the wide receiver for the Panthers to stay with it and call that one in to have this one inside the 20.
Yeah, that's a great catch by him. Probably shouldn't have been thrown there, but that's a great concentration catch. One guy dove for Pine Bluff, then the next guy, he thought it was overthrown and didn't attack the ball, and that's how Prairie View ends up coming up with the catch.
So 1st and 10, we'll say 1st and goal pretty much for the Panthers here. Shotgun formation for Peters. Good blitz picked up by Bingman, and there's going to be a wide open touchdown for the Panthers. Good block by Bingman to allow Peters to allow some time to roll out to the pocket, set his feet, and had an open wide receiver. Dennis for the wide receiver Dennis in the end zone for the 10-yard touchdown strike.
Yeah, the Pine Bluff guy was complaining about Bingham holding, but it was a good pickup. They ran a little cross linebacker action. The center picked up one, the running back picked up the other. That's what gave him the time to complete that pass.
Point out the attempt to be made by the Panthers is up, and it's good. So 9:17 to go here in the second quarter. The Panthers able to extend their lead over the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. 21-0 is our score. We'll take a quick break, but keep it right where you got it. You're listening to Dope Mike Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Old Mike Broadcast Network here in Prairie View, Texas. Panthers able to capitalize on that last drive on a 10-yard touchdown strike from Cameron Peters to Dennis Allen to have the Panthers now leading the Golden Lions 21-0 is our score. 9:17 to go here in the second quarter. Panthers still have 3 timeouts. The Golden Lions still have 2. Still have the 2-minute timeout, so you could say each team have an extra timeout in their backhand of their pocket. So back deep for Golden Lions to receive this kickoff will be number 83.
Another real good sky kick. I thought they were going to fair catch it.
This time the Golden Lions trying to get a decent return. The Panthers got to be smart right here not to give the Golden Lions better starting field position right here. You love to see the extra fight, but you got to be smart after you that whistle. Got to let it go.
You want to see the extra effort, but not the ones that get you penalties. It's different between effort and activity sometimes.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions. They've been behind the 8 ball mostly here in this first half, so they're trying to see if they can spark something here in this offensive drive right now. They will be receiving the kickoff to start off the second half of play, but they're trying to see if they can just at least minimize the deficit here on this drive. First play 10 goes for a run play by the quarterback, Peters, and he's going to have this one inside the 40. We'll say shy of the 40, about the 39-yard line. So say you got a 3-yard gain right there.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get more than that, but that hole quickly closed up because they simply can't get to the middle linebacker.
And correction, that looks like that's number 18,
yes.
Stevenson, that's in. DJ Stevenson, the redshirt junior, now taking over the quarterback duties for the Golden Lions. He's going to have this one try to roll into his right, trying to design the play over there, but good coverage by the Panthers, and the defensive line was able to stay pursuit and wrap up Stevenson before he was able to break off for that one.
Like I said, number 3. Yeah, like I say, long as Sterling is able to run, he is a very solid tackle. He's not the fast guy, but you can tell he has a very high football IQ. And if he gets to you, you good as tackle.
3rd down play. Stevenson going to try to throw this one over to the right side. Has an open receiver. Did he stay in bounds?
Yeah.
Trying to have the catch, and he does. So he's able to keep the drive alive for the Golden Lions. So Stevenson able to connect to his wide receiver on a little curl route that was connected to number 84, Mr. Robinson. So have this one 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions. Ball is spotted at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, I'm surprised they hadn't tried to go to 6 because of his size and height advantage over one of these DBs out here. So they just keep nickel and diming with the smaller guys.
Stevenson now getting the right formation. This one's going to be a handoff to the running back, trying to run to the left side. All hold the cut back up midfield, and they're going to be tackled from behind. Going to have a good positive game. It's second and manageable, but now you can see that the Golden Lions trying to move with a little bit more urgency here.
There you go. Anytime they get +5 on 1st down, they're going to try to speed the tempo up.
So 2nd down and 2 for the Golden Lions. Ball is inside the Panthers territory now. Ball is at the Panthers 44. This ball's going to hand off to the running back, trying to run to the right side. It's going to be met right at the 1st down by 2 Panthers, but it's going to have the 1st down +1, so only need to get 2 and got 3.
And one of the things that coaches always talk about, if you want to slow down an up-tempo offense, get them in 2nd and long. If they can stay 2nd and short to medium, then that makes it easier for them to keep the same personnel group and all that in. That wasn't a very smart play.
We got some extra pushing and shoving going on at the end of the play right now, as this was a boot play to go to the right side, and Stevenson just ended up keeping it himself and got wrapped up.
Yeah, I think the guys from Pine Bluff on the offensive side took offense to the activity that was going on with their quarterback on the running play.
And what's a kind of a surprising stat, Coach, coming into today's game, Arkansas Pine Bluff led the conference in the least penalized team, and
Oh.
Prairie View was ranked where they were leading the conference in the most penalties committed. So it's kind of been vice versa here.
Yes.
Golden Lions penalizing themselves on the 15 yards right there is going to back them up to their own side of the field at their own 41.
It's probably just frustration the way the season is going, not getting off to a good start. They probably feel like it's some calls that's not going their way from early on in the game.
So second down and 21, Stevenson trying to have this one. It looks like it was just a late design of the halfback screen, so might get a legal man downfield right there.
Well, if he caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage, it's not a legal man. They can go downfield. So he's picking it up. Depending. Yes. See, that's it right there. He explained it better than I could.
So that was, like I said, the only reason why that penalty marker would have came down, because it was a clean play. Didn't see any holding from the Panthers secondary. So now it's third down and 21. So it still works into the favor of the Panthers. Ball is spotted at the Golden Lions 49-yard line. 5:40 remaining here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation for Stevenson. Getting the pass, going to step up in the pocket. Now it's going to be wrapped up. Somehow gets to Houdini out of the pocket. Got some penalty markers coming out. He's going to take this, throw it off the back foot. It's going to be caught, making a diving catch. Coach Northern been calling for it all day. The man who he's been needing to throw
we got
to.
about 3 or 4 flags back there. But that was a great kick, though.
Oh, yeah, you can't take nothing away from it, but it looked like it might be coming back anyway, though, Coach.
So they pointing him. I see him pointing Pine Bluff way, like it's against Prairie View. But Pine Bluff was walking backwards. Oh, wow. That was a great catch.
Oh, yeah, because now Jordan Jackson can add that to his stats because it won't go against him because he had enough for the first down. So it was a third down and 21 play, and the Golden Lions were able to pick it up and get an additional 15 yards after the end of it. So Jordan Jackson making their outstanding diving grab.
Should be on the 9, half the distance to the goal instead of a 15-yard penalty. There we go.
And you got to give more credit to DJ Stevenson from making and keeping that play alive and then just throwing it off his back foot and just a perfect, well-placed ball to where only his receiver can
Giving
get
the guy a chance, man. That's what it's all about.
So first and goal for the Golden Lions. Stevenson's going to try to keep this one. Lost his and slipped his footing on the turf right there. It went to the benefit of the Panthers. Going to have Stevenson wrapped up for a loss.
Man, it looked like he was going to have way more than that. Like, if you're an offensive coach, you're going to tell your quarterback, there's no way that guy should tackle you in the open field. If you're a defensive coach, say, hey, man, you're supposed to get him to the ground. I would have thought he would have got more than that. That guy came from the safety spot and came up and made a tackle for loss.
Yeah, it looked like Stevenson was about to walk that one in for a second. Like I said, good job by the Panthers safety to wrap him up for a loss. So second down and 11. You can say second down and 11. Goal down. Good job by the Panthers defense to wrap up the running back for the Golden Lions to minimize that gain to maybe just a yard right there. So third down and goal. Ball is spotted at the Panthers' 10-yard line. Is this fourth down territory for the Golden Lions, Coach?
Yeah, sir.
Is this fourth down territory for them right here? I mean, you trailing?
Nah, they depend on the distance. You may just say, let's get some points. I think it's been 4 or less. Go ahead on and try to score it. But they've been having tough sledding running because Prairie View is sitting a lot of pressure right now, playing cover 1 or cover 0. Now you see Randall going to be coming off the edge, so there's a lot of pressure coming.
Third down and goal. Ball is at the 10. DJ's getting the stop. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be incomplete. Try to connect with the running back on the wheel route, but good job by the Panthers. Had 2 defenders right there. Had a better beat on that ball. So if that one was just a little bit taken off, it might have been a Panthers interception.
But see, there's a situation where they probably should try to get the ball to 6 again, or they had a guy it seemed like he was being held up. I don't know if it was he
We
was
didn't see
being
that, coach.
held
We didn't see it,
or
coach.
being held, but it looked like he was the guy that they really were trying to get the ball
We
to.
didn't see it, coach. If it don't happen, it's all right.
Mm.
So now it's going to bring out the field goal attempt. It's going to be a 22. Let's go. Kick is up, and it is good.
Do we have a leverage play or offsides?
It was a 28-yard field goal attempt for the Golden Lions, but we do have a penalty marker out on the field. I don't know if this has been the highest penalized first half, but it's got to feel like it's up there, Coach.
Pine Bluff getting a penalty every offense. That's the bad. You can sort of take some penalties on defense.
Illegal formation. Defense, number 3, lined up over the snap. That penalty is declined. Field goal is good.
I was just about to say, if you were wondering how could it be a possible, illegal formation, the
Yes.
official did a great job at explaining it to you. It's the same way how it works in the NFL. You have to at least, it's just a safety precaution
Yeah.
in a sense. So that one is going to leave it where it stands. The field goal will be good.
Messed up the shutout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gives up the shutout. So the Panthers leading by a score of 21-3 over the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions will stay right here. So far, the Panthers were able to capitalize on a 13-yard touchdown run from the running back McDowell to get the score open, starting off the contest on the Panthers' second drive. And then they were able to go down and drive the length of the field seamlessly and capitalize and extend their lead on their second touchdown by McDowell to have it now 14-0. And then the Panthers were able to drive and connect on an open wide receiver after a great block by Bingman allowed Peters to buy some time to have his wide receiver Allen slant across the end zone to be wide open. 21-0 was our score, and then now the Golden Lions were able to capitalize their last drive that stalled in the end zone, was in the red zone at the 10, only able to come away with 3. So 21-3 is our score. The kickoff is going to be high. It seems like might just sail and go into the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Panthers will get this one starting at their own 25-yard line.
Big boy, I'm out there. Yeah, it's funny after a lot of these plays, man. The special teams guy, especially if all they do is play special teams, they always pushing, shoving, or grabbing somebody after every play.
3:44 to go here in the first half of play. The Golden Lions will be receiving the ball to start off the second half. Panthers coming in wearing purple helmet, PVANMU logo on both sides, purple jersey, gold numbers outlined in white, black pants with Panthers going down the side. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball is now moved over to the left hash. Panthers moving from left to right. Shotgun formation for Peters. Got one receiver to his left, 2 to his right. Now it's going to get the snap. Hand it off to Bingman. Bingman trying to run this up the middle of the defense, trying to keep those feet moving, trying to get an initial push from the tight end and an extra offensive lineman, but the play's going to blow dead. Again, you got some more pushing and shoving going on at the end of the play. And it's just more of trying to, you say big dog, belittle someone, coach.
Yeah, they sometimes the guys call it you trying to sun somebody.
So that run by Bingman goes for 4 yards. So 2nd down and 6. Some confusion for the wide receivers for the Panthers. Now they finally got the correct formation. Peter lined up in the shotgun formation. Jones was lined up outside. Got 2 receivers, 2 Peters right now. Looking to the right side. Going to throw this with an open wide receiver. That's Rockwell trying to catch this one to get some extra yards after the catch. But good wrap up by the Golden Lions defense. But another first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, good job. Like I said, they caught him in cover 3 again. Know that the guy going to have a good cushion and just take the outs and hitches are always good against cover 3.
So you think the clock would have stopped because, Rockwell stepped out of bounds, but his clock's still rolling here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Panthers taking a little bit of time here now on this play. Shotgun formation for Peters. Now fakes the handoff to
Going,
Bateman looking to pass, and they're going to check this one down to Bateman. Bateman's going to try to just make a man miss and just run out of bounds. So the clock's going to stop at 2:17.
yeah, and on the previous play, his forward progress had stopped. That's why they didn't stop the clock, even though he went out of bounds. If you're going backwards and out of bounds, that counts as brief.
So clock is going to stop here. The clock just going to roll on over into the 2-minute timeout. So we'll take a break for the 2-minute timeout. The Panthers leading by a score of 21-3 over the Golden State Lions. And keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Network here in Prairie View, Texas at Panther Stadium. Blackshirt Field, where the Panthers are leading the Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff by a score of 21-3 here in the second quarter. Just about 45 seconds till we get out of the 2-minute timeout. Give some quick scores throughout the SWAC. Bethune, Cookman, and Jackson State are 3 minutes and 57 seconds into the fourth quarter. Jackson State leading Bethune by a score of 21-13. Alabama A&M is leading Florida A&M by a score of 10-6 with a minute and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Alcorn State is leading Grambling by a score of 14-3 with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the second quarter. Southern leading Texas Southern by a score of 21-14 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the second quarter. And then Alabama State will take on Mississippi Valley State. Kickoff is set to go at 4 p.m. 21-3 is our score here. Panthers on top, trying to see if they can extend it on this drive here. Panthers lining up right now in the shotgun formation. Peters has two receivers to his right, one to his left. Bingman is the running back that is instructed right now for the Panthers. He's lined up on the right side. Now the formation is changing. It's going to be two receivers to Peters' left, two to his right.
I was just about to say, if they go deep to the wide side of the field, they may have a lot of room.
Now Peters faking the pass. He's going to have his tight end, John, is going to stay on his feet. He's going to be tackled inside the Golden Lions territory.
And he had the same thing to the wide. That's why, because you could see the safety was down. You knew it was going to be cover 3, and that seam route was going to come wide open. But he took this seam. It was easier throw, a shorter throw. So that was a good read by him.
So that big pass goes into the Golden Lions territory. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball is spotted at the Golden Lions 26-yard line. 1 minute and 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation for Peters. Empty set for him. Two receivers to his right. 2, 3 to his left. Now it's getting the snap. Going to throw a quick screen pass to Rockwell, trying to force this one inside to try to slip his way out to the right side outside the numbers. Got some extra pushing going on right there. Like you said, the big dudes on the Prairie View side trying to sun the little defenders on the Golden Lions defense.
And Jones is not a small guy either. He's a
6'7" coach. 6'7", 240 easy.
And you think he's a very skinny guy, but he's you could tell he spent a little bit of time in the weight room.
Oh, I apologize for using that term because now I got the kids around me. Oh, I apologize. So now ready to resume back into play. It's going to be a shot connected to Rockwell on a little, let's say, semi-post, a long slant right there.
Yeah, most people call it a bang eight. It's more like you say, a skinny post type action.
Was the one you can put on Madden? You can extend the slant right there.
Hey, Michael Irvin made a lot of money catching that bang eight right there.
So that was going to have the Panthers inside the Golden Lions territory officially at the 5, and Tremaine Jackson's going to have to take a timeout to stop the clock at 45 seconds just to give his offense some time and see what they can draw up here. So they'll be left with 2 timeouts. The Golden Lions are left with 2 timeouts, but we'll just stay right here. It's only to be about a
Yeah, and then
30-second
another
timeout.
thought too in this situation is keep it out there and then run the clock down and try to score with as little time as possible, just in case you get a long kickoff or something like that.
Right here in Panther Stadium on November 22nd, as the Panthers take on the Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley State.
So this is
For 2 o'clock
second to last game. Next week will be the season finale for the Panthers when they take on Mississippi Valley. And hopefully that will be a game clinching regardless of the outcome for them to win the West. Eventually, you just rather them win the game and just be bygones with bygones. You don't have to worry about anything else. But we got to take care of business here, one game at a time. Panthers have this one first and goal. Ball is spotted at the Golden Lions 5-yard line. It's going to fake the handoff. It's going to be almost, and this ball is going to be almost, it's going to be into the hands. If I could just break this play down for you, the ball was tipped up into the hands by the defenders, tried to juggle it and make a play with it, and just out of greedy, just in being at the right place at the right time, the receiver, if I can catch his name, I believe it was Dennis Allen.
Yes,
it
it
just
was.
kept right into his hands and just able to just run into the end zone just by the grace of God.
Hey man, that's almost like just not living right. Something going on right there.
Oh my God.
Hey, but it's still the good thing about it don't count as an interception
Man.
for Peters, and it goes down as another touchdown.
That's the longest 5-yard touchdown.
Hey man, that's just he might need to put some extra money in the collection plate tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm riding wherever Mr. Dennis Allen's riding tonight.
Buy a lottery ticket or something like that.
So 37 seconds to go here, and the misfortune of an interception that should have been in the hands of Golden State Lions ends up being a touchdown for the Panthers.
Not top 10 right there.
No, Coach, that's got to be top 10 or not top 10. I don't know how you describe it. How you look at it. The misfortune of the Golden Lions up to in the favor of a touchdown to extend the Panthers' lead here 28-3 is our score.
I'm going to mess with Coach Jackson. That was some good coaching right there on his part.
Great play call. They said Peters will thank it because he got bailed out right there. Thought he had open receiver and got baited into making that throw. Got tipped up by the backer. And like I said, just couldn't make the catch, falling down to the ground.
So sometimes what happens, a play so many times, you practice it versus a certain look, and you like, I'm a guy because that's what I've seen in practice, and you're really not reading it. You just, hey, that guy been open in practice. That's where I'm going. One of those type of deals.
Kickoff by the Panthers going to be a high kick, so Golden Lions will get a good return out of this one. Trying to force this one back to the left side, was run right side, but going to have this one giving the Lions good starting field position. This one after the return by the special teams. So it's going to be 31 seconds remaining here in the second quarter for the Golden Lions. They have 2 timeouts remaining here, so we're going to see how methodically they can work here and at least try to get 3, if not 7. They do get the ball to start off the second quarter, or instead of second half of play.
Most of the time, if you get a good play on first down, then you'll try to go and score. But if they don't get a lot on first down, then they'll probably try to run the clock out.
So 1st and 10, see if they have Stevenson back out there. So we're trying to see if there was an injury to Peters or if they're just trying to see what they like here better out of the offense with Stevenson at this first play. It's going to have to be thrown into the ground because it's just well covered by the Panthers on that one.
Yeah, they rolled to the short side of the field. I guess they thought Prairie View was going to send a guy with the motion man.
Golden Lions having it, moving from right to left. Ball's lined up right on the right hash. Now the ball's going to be handed off to the running back, trying to run this to the right side. Now trying to fight it out of a tackle to keep the play alive. It's going to be wrapped up. Play is blown dead. Gonna say maybe got a yard right there. Clock is still rolling, 15 seconds. The Golden Lions not seeming to move with any urgency right there. The Panthers just gonna try to get a substitution.
They may try to. If you take a timeout right here, third down, you can go try to block a punt on fourth down. You don't care if they rough the guy or not, because they're not gonna have enough time.
And it looks like they're just gonna be modest and just take it. The deficit where it's at. Panthers will take their lead going into halftime. 28-3 is our score. Panthers on top of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Arkansas Pine Bluff will be receiving the kickoff to start off the second half of play. We'll take a quick break and come back with some key features of halftime stats. About 20 minutes from that time, but keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to about 5 minutes until we ready to resume back into the second half of play. We have some stats for you for that first half where the Panthers were leading by a score of 28-3 over the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. And so far, we'll touch on the biggest surprising so far. It was the penalty markers for the Golden State Lions. They only penalized for 5 yards. Excuse me, 5 times for 55 yards, but like me and coach are thinking at the same time that I'm pretty sure they're missing some penalties somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
it seemed like it missed some. I know because every drive they had a false start on first down almost, and then they had a couple penalties on the special teams, two personal fouls. So it sort of makes sense, but I don't know.
And then that's compared to the Panthers penalized 4 times for 44 yards. Golden Lions possessed the ball for 12 minutes and 53 seconds while putting together a total of 89 yards for 24 plays. Quarterback had two quarterbacks in for the goal. Excuse me, actually just had one in. I'm sorry. It's been DJ Stevenson the whole time. We were so worried and prepared for Christian Peters. So I guess Peters been dealing with an undisclosed injury or something. But DJ Stevenson is 4 of 8 so far for 47 yards of passing. They've tried to get the game running. Total of 16 attempts for 42 yards, picking up 5 first downs in that first half were the Golden Lions. And the Panthers picked up a total of 20 first downs, 21 attempts for 95 yards, and passing was 230 yards by Cameron Peterson. And coach was trying to touch on the efficiency that he was having. He went 18 of 19 for 230 yards and the 2 touchdowns, as was Cameron Peters, connecting with Jazeer Rockwell for 5 times already for 67 yards. And then Andre Dennis for 5 targets, 46 yards and 2 touchdowns, connecting with his tight end Ethan John twice for 49 yards already. And then connected with Rodney Oho, the one missed only incompletion going towards Rodney Oho's way. He has 3 targets, 2 receptions for 27 yards. So that's where we have our score. Panthers leading the Golden Lions 28-3. Golden Lions will be receiving the kickoff to start the second half of play. So we'll take a quick break. We'll just keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. 2 minutes to go until we're finally ready to get the second half of football underway. And the Panthers came into this game with a record of 7-3 overall, 5-1 in SWAC play, leading the West, trying to extend their distance and comfort here of capitalizing another West title here under the regime of first-year head coach Tremaine Jackson. Again, the Panthers coming wearing purple helmet, PBAM logo inside the Texas state, shaped on both sides of the helmet, purple jersey, gold number outlined in white, black pants with the Panthers going down the side of the pants. Got the Panthers going across the chest, SWAC on the right, Adidas on the left. Golden Lions coming wearing the black helmet, gold stripes, two stripes going down the middle of the helmet. Golden Lions logo on both sides, white jerseys, black numbers, no outline. Excuse me, white jersey, black number, no outline. Black pants with a solid gold stripe going down the side. Describe the stadium. The Panthers have Prairie View showing in the south, in the north end zone. And then they have Panthers showing in the south, purple end zone. Prairie View has Panthers gold lettering outlined in black. Got the SWAC logo sitting at the 25, across from each other. Black sheer field diagonally right across from the SWAC, and the PVAMU logo inside the shape of the state of Texas, right at midfield. Ready to resume, start this second half. Golden Lions lined up on the right, Panthers lined up on the left. So assume that the Golden Lions will be moving it from right to left. Kickoff by the Panthers up high in the air. No fair catch signal is made, so the Golden Lions are going to try to get a good return out of it. Run this to the left side. Finally going to be tackled out of bounds.
That would have been on Pine Bluff sideline. It probably would have been a personal foul call. You mentioned the field. From what I understand, they're going to replace the turf this offseason as well. You can see a lot of times when guys get up off the ground, when that turf start getting old, all of the quote-unquote grass will be all between that. And then one time it rained, and I don't know if I should be saying this, but they ended up with some sort of bubbles field and had to get those. And then if it rains, depending on the direction of the rain, a lot of those black pebbles will collect, so you got to smooth those back out. They are getting a new field this offseason.
Shotgun formation for Stevenson for the Golden Lions offense is going to have this one complete. This wide receiver was sitting down right at the first down marker, able to complete that one and get some little bit yards after the catch, make it a 12-yard reception.
Yeah, just got the pocket moving for the quarterback, and it had a simple all-curl combination.
Now ready to zoom back into action.
This the last thing
a wide open
right
run
here.
for the running back. He's at the 25,
last
at the 20. He's at the 10. He's going to be at inside and in for the touchdown run.
They had two guys that ran into each other. That's what created the play. Like one guy blocked one into the other. But like I say, when you at this stage of the program, like I say, the last thing you want to do is give them any thought of, man, we might hang around and make some plays.
Yeah, the running back, number 25, Jalen Jennings Jr. out of Columbus, Ohio, able to crib that 58 yards for the Golden State Lions to cut into the Panthers deficit now. 28-9 is our score, pending the point after attempt. Snap is down. Miscommunication on the hand. He just want to throw it away. Looked like it came in a little hot to the snapper, to the holder, I should say, and then was just trying to put it down, but just got a little bit too startled. And the pressure was just having to escape and try to heave that one away. Didn't try to see if he could get 2 points out of it. But to no avail, the Golden Lions walk away with nothing. And our score will remain 28-9, Panthers on top. We'll take a quick break. Keep you right where you got it. You're listening to the Mike Broadcast Network. kind of hard not to sing along, Coach. I know you're not a PV alumni. You got some ties because you're coach here, but every time this song comes on, you can't help but sing with it. Maybe Adam can lead us to this right here. Come on,
Yeah.
Adam. One time. Come on. Come on. I can't hear you, Adam. So that's cool, pride. That's good, man. Panthers enjoying the lead here. 28-9 is our score. Panthers trying to get their first look here in the second half to see if they can retaliate the scoring drive that the Golden Lions just put together. Now they go try to see if they get a quick onside kick, but this was going to hit a Golden Lion, so it's going to be illegal touches, so it doesn't matter that they're celebrating that they got the ball. They already know that this was going to be back into the hands of the Panthers.
It may be an outside because I see a flag back.
Yeah, regardless, it hit off a Golden Lion before it even went 10 yards.
The refs are still, unless they're going to see if coach want to take the penalty. Okay. Free kick. So they didn't get the touch. So that's what I'm saying. You still have to play it. The thing that saved them was the offsides, because if it wasn't for the offsides, they were still pointing.
Yeah,
Pine Bluff's
absolutely.
way.
Yeah, and like I said, there's just one that's just got away. So either way, they're going to have to re-kick this one. So now the Panthers are going to have to pay closer attention here. The Golden Lions tried to catch them napping right there with a quick onside kick, but to no avail. Onside was the call. So it is going to push the Golden Lions back. It is not a timeout. The Golden Lions are huddled up over there on the east sideline. So they're just trying to rethink the game plan now, what they want to do here.
No offense to anyone, but man, I just think it's funny that people
Go ahead. What is it,
with
man?
the home and away side, man. I think that's funny. I was quickly corrected when I came to practice.
Trust me, me too. I'm still getting corrected.
Oh, man.
I'm still getting corrected on it, man.
Home and away, home and visitor, whatever. Far and near, I don't know, man.
Now it doesn't look like the Golden Lions are going to line up to do an onside kick. They're going to just kick this one deep, a low, slow line drive kick, but maintained by the Panthers. Going to try to follow his lane. Got it laying at the right side now, trying to force it back out the outside. It can be tackled.
He should have went for the strip.
We got some more penalty markers coming in. It's on the Panthers side on the 45.
There's probably going to be a block in the back because two of them are thrown in the same place.
Yeah, like I said, you got two penalty markers thrown in at the same area at the 45 of the Panthers side. So we'll see where this one will be at the end of it. Panthers coming out with the offense out on the field, led by their quarterback, Cameron Peterson, who's had such an efficient first half. Like I say, almost perfection, completing 18 of 19.
Whoa.
We'll make sure we get that one added to the stat line.
Yeah.
Of the penalty markers added, another one that goes against the Golden Lions, and this was just going to add on and give the Panthers better starting field position. Will be now past the 50 inside the Golden Lions territory. Officially will be at their 43-yard line. Peters comes
Great field position again.
working in the shotgun formation. Got two receivers to the right, two to the left. Going to hand this off to Bingman. Bingman trying to slip through and slide through the little crevices that the offensive line was trying to get him to run through, and he's going to be able to get about a gain of 5 yards right there.
Yeah, Cole does a good job. He plays hard. I'm not sure what he's classified as, but he's a type of kid that can give somebody an instant pass rush.
So they say that run goes for 3, so now it's going to be quickly working here. All the offensive Panthers has an open receiver. Is going to be caught for the jump ball by the tight end, John. Peters rolling to his right and able to throw a jump ball to where Johnson can only go get it. have this one inside the Golden Lions territory.
He's going to have a physical mismatch with just about anybody that he goes with. So, like I say, you can throw it up to him and just let him make a play.
And the Panthers working quickly here. And this time, McDowell has to see Bingman crosses the end zone this time. Not seeing any penalty markers out on the field. So that 6-yard touchdown run is going to stand for Chase Bingman.
Well, yes, he said, man, let me get one in here before I
McDowell
get pulled out. Yeah. Good job of blocking up front by the O-line.
So the Panthers are working quickly there, getting to the offensive line, not allowing the Golden Lions to get any substitutions in, and Bingman just able to capitalize and end that drive 6 yards out. Coach, I know you're not seeing the kid that slip, but that's what you're laughing
at. Hey, man,
at.
that's why I'm laughing at the guy. So right in front of the scoreboard is a hill, and the kid that's catching the extra point field goal had to come down to catch it. He just kept sliding once he caught the ball. It was a good catch, though.
So the Panthers able to retaliate with the score of their own.
Yeah, that's what they need right there.
And increase their lead back to where it is 35-9 is our score. 13 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. We'll keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the Mike Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the My Broadcast Network. Here in Prairie View, Texas, Panther Stadium, Blackshear Field. Panthers leading the Golden State Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff by a score of 35-9. Panthers trying to extend their overall record to 8-3 and 6-1 and SWAC play. Kickoff team has made their way out onto the field for the Panthers. The return team for the Golden Lions are lined up, ready to go. Number 24, Brian Sanchez, is lined up at his own 10-yard line. A short kick will be fair catch signal made by the Golden Lions, so they'll get decent starting field position here.
Normally, a coach will tell a guy, if it's not hanging kick, catch it and get as much as you can, and then maybe down instead of calling for a fair catch, especially if you're a skill guy.
So the wind seems like it's starting to pick up a little bit here, more getting it coming through the concourse area. But now, as I say, the wind starting to pick up more coming to the goal post. So it's like I'm going to try to get a feel. I'm getting mixed directions on where the wind's trying to go. But right now, this play by Golden Lions is going to be a pass goes from Stevenson to the tight end. It's going to go for a positive gain. And we do have, again, a late penalty marker coming in out there on the east sideline on the Golden Lions side.
Maybe a sideline warning.
Dead ball. Sportsmanlike conduct. Offense. Assistant coach.
Now you got another penalty marker coming in just after that one.
That is the coach first.
So I'm pretty sure a coach just might got ejected because as the head official was making that call, another penalty marker came flying in as the VAR official was looking dead and directly at the east sideline.
Well, like you said, it was one of those sideline plays. He probably felt like the guy that caught the pass was hit out of bounds, and that's what it was all about.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 31. Half the distance. Second down.
So
That
not
is number 31. First one.
not even a
So it's
coach.
two. It's
So
two unsportsmanlike. That's double jeopardy almost.
So the Golden Lions just playing a game of shoot themselves in the foot here and just keep pushing themselves back
With
even
an
further.
automatic. It's not no rushing.
I'm trying to be generous,
It's
coach.
straight clip. You know it's loaded. It's first down and a punt for a first down.
So this ball that should have been made.
Look, the PA announcer can't even count how many yards that is.
It should have been a second down and second.
It's
Now-
gonna be second and like 2 or 3.
Yeah, now we're in a first
Mine's
down,
like
28.
32 or 3.
And this was going to be a run, a halfback draw, and they're going to get at least some of that back and make it a much more manageable second down. Was that run by Jennings?
Yeah, the thing Prairie View has to be careful of is sort of not letting up. When you get a big lead, sometimes it's hard to keep that hammer down and their concentration level up. You know, you can say, "Oh man, you gotta have that dog and all that other kind of stuff." What you gonna do? But it's tougher than what you think it is. And I see Pine Bluff sent the kid. They got the personal foul to the locker room actually.
So now Stevenson's trying to see if he can get together and pick up the 13 yards here on the second down, extend the drive. Stepping up in the pocket now, have to roll him to his right. It's
There
going to
go
be
my man
wrapped up
again.
by the man of it all, Mr. Sterling.
Wrestled down by number 3, Sterling Roberts.
Yeah, you can't help but like the way that kid plays football.
So it actually ended up being a third down and 13 play that was for them. I was looking over there at the sideline and it showed the second down. But now we're all on the same page. And hopefully we can get the PA announcer on the same page. So it is a punt formation. So it's fourth down. Golden Lions have to bring it out. They're punting you, not able to pick up the first down. Back deep for the Panthers. Be number 10, Andre Dennis, is standing on his own 43-yard line. Wait to receive this Golden Lion punt. Play clock was down all the way down to 0, so Golden Lions have to use a timeout here. They'll be left with 2 timeouts
I
here.
think they got caught up in not knowing what the down and distance was
Yeah,
because
absolutely,
it was
yeah.
a post-play penalty.
Well, like I said, I was just on the same page with them because they have the marker on their side and it's showing second down. So, and then even the PA announcer thought it was third down and still announced that the punt unit. So,
But the referee did announce that it was a post-play penalty, and he said the down counts. So when they got penalized 30 yards, they made it second down.
got you. So we'll all be on the same page here because
It's definitely fourth down right
that's
now.
what I'm saying. It's we're 4 down and 11, whether you like it or not. You
Yeah.
love it if you're the Panthers, you hate it if you're the Golden Lions. 11 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Concluding that little 30-second timeout.
You might get off a good punt the way that wind is blowing, too.
It's like it's coming from the south
Every
end
return
zone.
guy's only about 25, 30 yards deep.
Low snap, but get able to
That's
maintain and gets a boot into it. Has
Let it
forced
roll.
Dennis back, and it's going to take a Golden Lion
That-
roll. It's going to keep on going past the 5, see if they can get down to the 1, and they do just so. Almost shy of touching the red end zone line right there.
It looked like his foot was on
hey,
the
coach,
line.
I'm
But see, that goes back to what I was saying. He was lined up too deep. The wind is blowing this way. The ball goes over his head and rolls probably another 25 yards maybe. Now there's 2 extra first downs that Prairie View has.
So now this is going to be the biggest test that the Panthers have had all day. Yeah, they're up 35-9 right now, but now they're backed up inside their own territory at their own 1, you could say, half inch right now.
Man, I'm going to find Jones right here. Because he got to miss. no matter where you put him, he gonna have a size or a speed mismatch. So
We're going to see
Jones,
if they can get backed out of their own end zone. McDowell is going to be the running back lined up to Peters on the right side. One receiver to the left, two to the right. It's going to be a keeper by Peters. He's going to take this one, just try to run and just give himself some extra breathing room. He's going to make this one now a second down. You could say 8, so only picked up 2.
like I say, whenever he runs the ball, he's an extra blocker. So
Cam Peters, the ball carrier. A gain of 3.
Now some substitutions coming in to get the right personnel on this second down and 8 are the Panthers. Looking over to the sideline, see what they want to do here. Second down and 8, ball is at their own 3-yard line. Moving from left to right.
Tackle number 99.
2 receivers to Peters' left, 1 to his right. McDowell's now lined up on the left side of Peters. Peters trying to see what the defense is trying to do right here. Now it's going to be a handoff to McDowell. McDowell runs to the right side, lowering the shoulder, keeping those feet moving. It's going to be thrown around just shy of the 10. It's going to be thrown right down at the 9, so it's going to be about a yard shy of the first
it
down.
look like when he feels contact, it's almost like he rapid fires his feet to run through that.
That's what they teach them is explode through that contact and keep those feet churning. And just what he did right there to make this a third down and manageable. They say third down and 2, but it's looking more like a third down and 1. We're backed up inside their own end zone, so now they have at least a little bit more cushion to work here. Third down and 2 for the Panthers offense. John, the tight end, goes in motion from left to right, right to left. Now it's going to be a handoff to McDowell. McDowell going to run this to the left side, trying to get the first down, and it's going to have a first down. Going to be tackled at the 16-yard line.
Got a little help from Bowers right there pulling him, and this time he stayed behind him, and then some kind of way he got in front of him, and Bowers ended up pushing him forward to get a few extra yards. So it's a good way to get out your end zone.
Panthers now working quickly here, are they? Now it's going to be handing this off to McDowell. McDowell trying to run this to the left side, trying to bounce back out to the middle of the field. Great route that has got some extra pushing and shoving going on right now. A penalty marker did come flying in right as McDowell was trying to make his way past the 25.
So maybe hands to the face on Prairie View. I see one thrown where it's holding and one thrown where it can be hands to the face on either side. Anytime it's behind the lineman, yep.
Number 73. 10-yard penalty. Big play first down.
The clock's going to stop at 8:58. We'll take a quick timeout for injury timeout for the Golden Lions. So we'll take a quick break. But keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the Mike Broadcast Network. And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics, serving the community through faith and athletics. We're here at Prairie View, Texas, Panther Stadium. Panthers are leading the Golden Lions by a score of 35-9 here in the third quarter. The Panthers have this one first and 15. Well, say first and 17 after the penalized penalize. So it'll be first and 17, ball is spotted at their own 8-yard line. Shotgun formation for Peters. Got three receivers to the right, one to the left. Looking over there to the one receiver. Going to be caught. Making a catch, coming back to it was just get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second, good job. Like I said, every time they catch Pine Bluff playing a cover, they showed earlier, they hit them with the out route or the hitch route.
So now Peters going to fake the handoff to Bingman. Going to take the shot down. It has the open receiver. It's going to be tried to make the catch. Coming down to the ground. Was tightly covered by the Golden Lions. I think Rockwell even had a shot on how well tight covered he was and just couldn't absorb the catch coming down to the turf.
Yeah, good throw, good defense, just couldn't come down with it.
So that incomplete comes and makes this a third down and 12 for the Panthers. Man in motion coming from the left to the right side was the tight end, John.
Yeah, don't be surprised. So if you see they got one safety in the middle of the field, don't be surprised if they work up top. They got one-on-one, and they could bring the back out of the backfield. They got a linebacker that can cover, but it looked like he's supposed to come.
Peters looking to pass, has a nice protected pocket. Going to have this one complete. Could be in and out of the hands. Tried to connect, went the wide receiver Rockwell. Might have say the defender got there early, depending on how you look at it, or you can say it was good coverage, but to no avail, it's going to be a fourth down for the Panthers.
Yeah, good coverage. I think he sort of knew where he was going because of how wide he was. He knew he was going back inside. So he played that route pretty good. And that kid is not a very, I mean, that's a 6'6" cornerback out there. So he's got some size and some length. I don't know how fast he is, but, you know, if you play smart, they can make you a little bit faster.
Now, Panthers almost got that one blocked. Adams able to get that one away. So
I saw the referee signal that he did.
Well, it sounded like you heard it too.
So if he would have ran into the kicker, it wouldn't have been a penalty. But it went across the line of scrimmage. So if it crossed the line of scrimmage, then it goes to regular kick rules. If the ball wouldn't have crossed the line of scrimmage, then either team can pick it up. So it's all those little bitty things that the special teams coordinators have to talk about. So we used to teach guys there's no such thing as partially blocked. It's, you know, your wife, she pregnant or she's not. There ain't no in between. So it's the same thing. You may tip the ball, but
I know you used to those. You came out the blue with that one, Adam. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions. They're going to have this one starting inside the Panthers territory. It's going to be a handoff to the running back, Jennings. And Jennings going to lower the shoulder, taking a big hit right there, but not until you picked up positive gain.
Prairie View is one guy short on defense whenever put a touchdown on. So they must have found something where maybe one guy's not reading it right or because of the alignment.
Look like the Golden Lions jumped off early right there, but it's going to just say this one's going to be good. Going to be a first down run for the Golden Lions to keep the drive alive. So 1st and 10, the Golden Lions working quickly here. Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line. Man in motion coming from right to left. Stevenson's going to fake the handoff. Actually going to get this out to the running back. Trying to run to the left side, but he takes a big hit right there. You can hear the emphasis from the crowd right there.
So there's a good job by the linebacker. So he widened out because of the guy coming in motion. But once he saw a down block, then he triggered that time. So the thing that may happen, they may come back and run zone read and throw the ball instead of handing it to the guy. But it's hard to run to the left. They need to run that play to the right.
So now Stevenson's trying to see what he can do right here on this 2nd down and 8 play for the Golden Lions. Going to hand this one off to the running back. Try to get the Panthers to bite a little bit on the misdirection right there, but able to sit all on that counter right there, only to allow that run game to go for about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, sometimes when you motion a guy, you can create angles, and that's what it looked like. They try either create angles or create movement, and when you create movement, then you have an extra hole that you can run the ball through.
3rd down and 6 for the Lions. Ball is spotted at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 6:14 to go here in the third quarter. Stevenson, the quarterback for the Golden Lions, lined up in the shotgun formation. Has a receiver coming motion from left to right. Now he's going to keep this one on the design quarterback keeper. It might be,
short.
yeah, he's going to be way short. He tried to extend to get some extra yardage. We'll see if they give it to him. But right
the
now,
thing is, when that happens, he has to get downhill. He's getting a little bit too wide on that play.
so now this is going to be kept by. It's going to be handed off to the running back Jennings, and Jennings is going to have enough for the first down. It's going to be inside the Panthers 20. Officially got the Panthers 18.
Yeah, just ran split zone and came out came out the back door with it.
So they're honestly catching the Panthers off guard right now, working a little bit too fast probably for them right there. But this time the defense is able to wrap up the run game to maybe get them to a gain of yards right there.
Yeah, Mayo squeezed out one. They ran that same play where they pull a backside tackle or guard. The front side defensive end did a good job by getting penetration.
So they're going to say that carry by the running back does go for 1 yard for Jennings. So it's going to be a second down and 9 for the Golden Lions. Now getting the play call, relying the message to the offensive line what they're blocking assignment here. Man comes in motion from left to right. Stevenson gets the pass, drop back to look. The pass going to throw this to the left side. Going to connect with his wide receivers. Going to be thrown to the turf. Had a nice tackle up high.
Good job by Zachary playing man. He let him inside, but I think he thought he may have had help across the field. So good job making the tackle.
Yeah, so you had a big task right there trying to guard the big wide receiver Jordan Jackson, the 6'6" wide receiver, tackling him high right there. Almost a dangerous tackle right there because if Jackson was able to just slip that tackle, it could have been a touchdown for the Lions. But no avail. Third down and 5 for the Golden Lions. Ball is spotted at the Panthers' 40-yard line. Stevenson working in the shotgun formation. Hand this off to Jennings. Jennings trying to bounce his way back inside to try to get closer to that first down. Be shy of it. It's going to be spotted at the Panthers' 11-yard line, so only got 2 yards on that.
Yeah, so they treat it like it's 4-down territory. Anytime you run on third down, they knew they were for it on fourth down regardless.
So Tremaine Jackson finally did the right call a timeout because you can know that this was fourth down territory for the Golden Lions, and they were just going to try and speed things up to catch the Panthers off guard, but Tremaine Jackson has to take a timeout.
And since they've been going for it on fourth down, you got to know they may try to draw you off sides. It's not the first time that they've gone for it. So he's probably telling them, make sure you line up, not off sides, don't jump. And then they probably going to try to get to the edge because as long as Elijah one is in there, they not running up the middle. So you know everything going to be either bootleg or tackle.
So 3:43 remaining here in the third quarter. The Panthers leading by a score of 35-9. Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. Right now, it's a fourth down and 3 for the Golden Lions. They have this one at the Panthers' 11-yard line, so they're trying to see if they can keep the drive alive here, or at least end this off with some points. Better turnout here for the Panthers' faithful few as they're trying to see if they can get behind this defense to see if they can come away with the fourth down stop. This one's going to be a delayed handoff. Stevenson tried to pull it back, all snuffed up by the Panthers defense.
Like I say, they're not going to get anything in the middle. And he was trying to pull it, and they had the fullback slipping out to the flat. It came open, but because the running back, and sometimes that happens with the mesh, he clamps down on it now. He can't pull it and throw it to the guy.
So the Panthers defense able to come away with the defensive stop and turn it over on downs to their offense. Now they have it at their own 13-yard line with the lead, 35-9 here in the third quarter. Like you said, probably be one of those games you can probably see if you get an extra cushion here so you can get your starters get some rest. What's going to be a little jet play going over to the right side.
And that has a completed pass.
Yeah, we got to have a little to that one, Coach. I don't feel about that. We just pitching that one.
One year when I was at Grambling, Florida A&M had a receiver that was trying to break Jerry Rice's record. Man, they ran that play 5 or 6 times a game.
So that reception goes for 5. So the second down and 5 for the Panthers. This was going to be faking the handoff to Bingman, and this was going to be an incomplete pass. Peters and Rockwell not on the same route. Rockwell running a go route. Peters expecting a comeback route.
Yeah, and I think some guys thought it was a run because they had some linemen way down. But sometimes it's so hard to see that.
Well, again, that's one of those RPO plays.
Yes.
Peters pulled it back and just not on the same page right there. So third down and 5. They say third down and 6 now for the Panthers.
Got to keep your eye on the running back out the backfield.
Shotgun formation for Peters. Got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gets the snap. Next, going to step up in the pocket. He's going to take this one and run this one. Try to pump fake. Try to get enough to the first down, but he's going to be extremely shy of it.
Number 4, Cam Peters, the ball carrier. He's running around by number 2. Christian Gibbons.
Got some extra communications going on after the end of the play. Peters was just trying to hand the ball over, gets hit out of his hands by Arkansas Pine Bluff defender.
That's just being petty. I'm not gonna let you hold on to them and knock it out of your hand. One of them type of deals.
So actually, all that scrambling by Peters just goes for no yards. So the Golden Lions defense able to stand tall to force a quick 3 and out as Adams able to get this punt away. It takes a low line drive. Going to see if it can take a Panthers bounce, but it's just going to stall right there.
Good field position for the Lions.
So able to flip it at least a little bit, but they still get good starting field position. Clock's going to stop at 2 minutes and 10 seconds here. Panthers still leading by a score of 35-9. So far, Panthers have just been able to put the on cruise control, coach. But if they want to see themselves punching their ticket to the SWAC title, what will you see they got to clean up here?
Just get back to the way that they were. You can tell, like I said, coming out of halftime, they get 2 play touchdown drives, and now the offense hadn't been clicking. So it's maybe just a concentration, like Coach said, that killer instinct they want to have. You gotta find a way to get it in there.
So now it's going to be. I had to hold my breath right there because I didn't want.
That would have been a first down.
And then it would have been a big hit right there too. Yeah. But the pass falls incomplete because you can see the receiver probably felt the pressure hit that he's about to take, trying to receive that pass from Stevenson, the quarterback. But it's going to be an incomplete pass. Second down and 10 for the Golden Lions. Clock's going to stop at 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Oh, did something fall down there with it? We had the crowd mic fail as well, so I don't know if you guys can hear it in the wind picked up on us, or either my niece may have hit it.
So that carry goes for only 2 yards for the Golden Lions, so it's going to make this a third down and 8. Substitution coming in for the Panthers defense. Substitution coming in for the Golden Lions. 1 minute now and 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Play clock is down to 13 seconds. Again, Lions moving from right to left. Now, Stevenson signal the man in motion from right to left. Going to be 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Stevenson stepping up in the pocket. Going to throw this one. 2.
Oh.
It's going to be incomplete. Tried to fit that pass in some tightly covered right there.
Yeah, I think if he would have went into the play thinking that he was going to be able to catch it, because it's an inside throw, that's the ones you think guys should intercept.
We got an injured Golden Lion here on the field in the way not shape. Looked like he just caught a cramp, possibly. But right now, back and forth, these teams are just trading off punts. So right now, we'll take a quick break for an injury timeout, but keep it right where you got it. We got 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Panthers leading the Golden Lions by a score of 35-9. And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. The only pleasures I can say of living so close to the campus, you can hear them practicing this song. Some of you should be too young to know this song, man. You should be too young to know this song. But you over
He's
there
a
teaching.
Family Guy
But you
fan,
over there
man.
teaching them, man. Adam, you should not know this song,
That's a long running show, man.
man.
They offend everybody. They almost like the people on
Them
South
and
Park.
South Park.
Yeah.
Went down after the spot. Therefore, Arkansas Pine Bluff will be charged their second time out of the half.
I don't know how much I like this rule, man.
I was just about to say that's just got to be just unfortunate. And then, like I said, that was the injured wide receiver number 6, Jordan Jackson, that was hurt for the Golden Lions, and it's going to cost them their second time out. So they're only going to be left with one. So I mean, you can say they're left with two because you're going to have the 2-minute timeout in the fourth quarter. But with the deficit that it is right now, you need all
They
that you
need
can get. So back deep to receive this Golden Lions punt will be Dennis Allen standing at his own 10-yard line. See if he can at least get a better feel and receiving on this punt to at least not have his own offense backed up. High kick. He
Let
is
it go.
going to maintain, going to get a return on, doesn't call for the fair catch. Takes a big hit, but able to maintain his balance to give better starting field position. It looks like the long snapper for.
And most of the time, you tell the guy if it's inside the 10, let it go. But he did get some of the yards. Didn't get back out to the 20.
Well, see, it's almost like that one. That one probably would have bounced and went inside the end zone, but you don't know how
Yeah.
it's going to. It could have bounced straight up, and then you looking goofy and got to explain to your coach. But regardless, they at least get a better starting field position than where Dennis would have had received the punt. First and 10 for the Panthers,
Need
botted
a
at their
good
own 15.
50-yard run right here.
Shotgun formation for Panthers went off to Bigman. Bigman trying to stutter step,
Oh, it
now
just
spinning
came
out of a
outside.
tackle. Take a big hit from the safety. The Golden Lions, but not to be picked up 9 yards right there.
Yeah, I think if he'd have stayed outside, he might have had a little bit more. But
But you like seeing the patience that Bingman is showing right there, letting the play develop and his hole open up for him, not trying to force a lane that ain't there.
it's a slow to and fast for most running backs. Coaches tell their guys.
So he say he's got 8 instead of 9. So this one hand off to Bingman. Bingman trying to dance his way through the hole, trying to follow his blockers. That's just going to the right side. Extra pushing and shoving going right there. And you just love to see it, but you don't want it to your offense any extra yards. You see Tremaine Jackson going to have to pull off his offensive line right there. You love it, but like I said, don't want to be too overly aggressive right there.
I mean, sometimes as a coach, you'll pull a guy close to you and say, hey, man, I'm acting like I'm fussing. I like the way you're playing right now.
But that will take us to the fourth quarter, the end of 3. The Panthers leading the Golden Lions by a score of 35-9 here at Panthers Stadium for this SWAC conference matchup. We'll step away, but keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the My Broadcast Network. Here, start of the fourth quarter, where the Panthers leading the Golden Lions by a score of 35-9. The Panthers going to flip the field from right to left, trying to score inside the north end zone, facing the field house. Now it's going to be Peters working in the shotgun formation. Going to hand this off to Bigman. Bigman trying to run to the right side. Bigman's going to be in for it. He's at the 40. He's got no one in sight. He's at the 25, at the 20, at the 15, at the 5. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, I don't know how long. I said 50 yards, but that's more like 70.
That's 76 yards, Coach. You got more than what you asked for. And look, and Bingman ties McDowell for the 2 touchdowns. So who does Tremaine Jackson go to here? Coach, now you got to get Bird in here and just make it a whole 3-headed monster controversy right there.
Oh, that was a great block. I don't know which line. It was a pancake. But the thing about it is the same thing that happened to Prairie View on there. 2 guys run into each other. And now, I guess we'll say turnabout is fair play.
And the point at the tip is up, and it's good. So I still don't know what it is, Coach.
I think there may have been 73 on the pool that got the real good block back there.
And we got
it was him or Bowers. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we got to find out on that. Then we got to find out the stat on the Panthers. Every time it seems like they come out of a timeout, they coming out putting points out on the board. So 14 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Panthers able to come out of the start of the fourth quarter, one play into the end zone. 76 yards was Chase Bingman for the touchdown. 42-9 is our score. Need some scoring updates throughout the SWAC. Right now, Florida A&M has came back and took the lead over Alabama A&M. 25-23 is the score. 10 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Southern is leading Texas Southern by a score of 24-21. 14 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Texas Southern has the ball, 3rd and goal at the Southern 3-yard line. Alabama State is up 6-0 over Mississippi Valley State with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Alabama State has the ball, 2nd and 10 at their own 23. And Alcorn State is leading Grambling 14-13 with 15 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Alcorn has it at the Grambling 42-yard line, and 3 is what the possession is saying right now. The Panthers right now stabbing themselves in the foot right now with the offside, the penalty with the kick going out of bounds. It's going to give Golden Lions good starting field position.
Yeah, usually it's 30 yards from the spot of the kick. So they'll get the ball on the 35-yard line. Pretty decent field position.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions. Spotted at their 25-yard line. Moving from left to right. Stevenson now signaling his time motion from right to left. Now gets the snap. Looking to the right side. Going to throw a quick in and out route to the wide receiver. And he's going to take the end bulk of that one, getting slammed down to the turf by 2 Panther defenders.
Yeah, they thought he was going to get more than that, but they almost had 2 guys on him because of the way the route sorted out.
So that reception does go positively for about 3-yard gain. So it's going to be a 2nd down, 7 for the Golden Lions. Looking over there to the east sideline to get the play call right now. Got the formation, got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The running back is Jennings lined up to the left side of the quarterback Stevenson. Now man in motion coming from right side to the left side. It's going to be a handoff going to Jennings. Jennings is going to try to run this to the right side to try to slip through a hole, but you're going to be met immediately by that defensive line of the Panthers.
Yeah, I think the coaches are trying to read that a little bit longer and pull it, and then they have the running back on the. Some people call it like a bob action, where he acts like he's blocking, then he releases to the flats on the weak. It's like a bootleg almost, and he's coming open, but the running back is taking the ball more or less. I don't know if he's taking it or the quarterback is giving it a little bit too early.
So that carry for Jennings went for 2 yards. So now he's going to be going into motion. Now Stevenson gets the pass. Gets the snap. Look at the pass. Got to drop back and roll. This is going to be intercepted by the Panthers.
Yeah, the guy that he was throwing the ball missed a holding early in the play, and he threw the ball to him. Why? Because he was very well covered. It was a throw.
So it seemed like forever since we got a chance to say that the Panthers coming away with an interception, and it comes away at a time, a chance to at least just ice this thing away here.
And they probably had it should have been a horse collar against Pine Bluff. The guy that tackle grabbed him on the back of the jersey.
Coach, you can just add that to the one of the penalty markers that they forgot to add down in the first half.
Well, based off where the referee was, this side should have seen it as opposed to the guy behind him because he may not be able to see grabbing him.
So the Panthers offense coming back out on the field, now led by new quarterback. It'll be number 21, Tevin Carter. Man in motion was the fullback, was lined up. Coming in right here. It's going to be reversed. Then it's going to have it now to the outside. Going to try and cut back upside. Makes another man miss. Still on the street. See if we get an extra block down. Makes a cut at the 10. Just spun at the 5. Tried to reach the end zone. Tried to get an extra pull, but he's going to be about a yard shy.
Hey, I was at practice the other day when they ran this play. With the quarterback, like, you ain't going to block nobody? So, it's funny that we come out here and see it. So, and he didn't really, he got out of the way.
He didn't block nobody, but he'll take it.
We'll laugh. Like, funny, when you get access like that, then you see it, and then, like, say, coach was messing with about not blocking.
Yeah, Dennis
He was like, I'm going to block in the game. Coach was like, no, you got to show me in practice you're going to do it. So and you could tell that was coming because it's a perfect situation.
Now it's going to be a one-hand grab. Tevin Carter connecting to the fullback / tight end. Let's say Keon Heckman for the touchdown reception. So you got to give it to Carter. Carter able to get the block to seal the side that led Allen to get the explosive play off that jet in reverse, however you want to call it, trick. And then Tevin Carter is able to connect to his tight end 2 yards out to extend.
Hey, man, anytime, as coach, we'll call it sudden change. Anytime you get sudden change and you in plus territory, expect a trick play or expect play action pass deep. And they didn't defend it bad. They just ran into a better athlete than him.
And one thing also got to give it to Dennis. He was able to tackles and stay in bounds to where anybody else, he might have stepped out of bounds, right? But like I said, able to tiptoe and stay right there and get all the way into the Arkansas Pine Bluff territory. Was about a yard, let's say 2 yards shy of the touchdown. Then able to be capitalized by Tevin Carter on a 2-yard reception pass to his tight end. 49-9 is our score. Panthers on top. We'll take a quick break, but keep it right where you got it. You're listening to Double Mike Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the My Broadcast Network here at Panther Stadium, Blackshear Field in Prairie View, Texas, where the Panthers able to extend their lead now by 40 over the Arkansas Pine Bluff. 49-9 is our score. Panthers have 2 timeouts. Arkansas Pine Bluff has 1.
For the Golden Lions, number 83, Ellis Stewart, and number 24, Ryan Sanchez.
So back deep for Golden Lions will be number 83 Stewart and number 24 Sanchez to kick for.
May want to back up a little bit, less Prairie View going to try to sky kick and wind blowing. He may tell him go ahead on and hammer the ball. Yep.
High kick that's going to sail into the end zone for a touchback. So the Panthers going to see if they can just minimize and keep. Let's try to keep Arkansas Pine Bluff under 10, at least because the shutout's going. You got to at least strive for something, right, Coach?
Yeah. No more scores. Like I said, we asked for the long run. We got 25 more yards. Maybe we can finish with no more scores by the Lions. And a good ground game to get the game over with.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Lions. Stevenson and his office coming back working. Lined up in shotgun formation. Got one receiver to the left, two to his right. Got a new running back in for the Lions, number 28. That's doing the running back duties. Figuring out who that young man is. It's going to be a keeper this time by Stevenson. And Stevenson takes a big hit, and he's going to see the back end of that one. Somehow Stevenson's getting his way up to his feet, but he's wreaking havoc after that one.
That's one that everything shows.
Coach, that one hurt me.
He may have got the wind knocked out of him too.
Yeah, he has to go back to the turf. I'm feeling that one. And it wasn't a tough hit, but he made himself a runner right there, and he's seeking that decision right there.
But that's what they call through the tackle, not running to the tackle.
Coach, he did more than that, Coach.
And he didn't wrap up. He just. But that's what they call an alley shot. So when you get an alley shot, you can let everything go because either way he goes, he can run into somebody else on your team. So that's one of those very physical hits that coach talks about.
Well, see, when the quarterback gets outside the pocket and they commit themselves to run, they're not protected as if they would be inside that pocket. So Stevenson is wreaking havoc after that hit that was placed on him by number 30. That was the Cornelius Davis, making his second big hit, coming with a big matter. Is going to have to send Stevenson to the sideline. So we're going to see what their quarterback play is going to be right now, because we thought they were going to come into the game with Christian Peters, and now they went up to the backup, DJ Stevenson. So we'll see who the next man will be up for the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. So what do you do in this situation, Coach? You have basically 2 men that have been out.
Well, they have been both playing, but I think they'll probably go back to the start and say, hey, man, just try to get us through this. Don't, because they were sort of lethargic. I think that was more the change than anything.
So 12 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a 2nd down and 5 play for the Golden Lions. Looking over there to the sidelines, and don't see a tent over there. Don't know if Stevenson's getting extra attention needed to him. Didn't see him his way to the field house here in the north end zone. So coming in right now at quarterback, number 16. It's going to be Tyson Robinson, the redshirt senior out of Orlando. Previous school transfer from Bethune-Cookman. So now he's going to get his first opportunity in this game. He's going to hand this off to the running back, Jenkins, and Jenkins is going to try to have enough for the first down. He's going to get an extra hit to get some extra yardage. Needed 5 and got 8. So the quarterback, Robbins, is going to stay in. So now Arkansas pitch over there to the left side. Jennings is going to keep this one. Going to try and force his line with them. Oh, possibly for another gain of about 6 yards right there.
Yeah, just like a student body left, quick pitch, and just try to get out there and hope you get an alley to make a seam that you can run through.
Second down and 5 for the Golden Lions. Looking over to see what the play call will be right here, getting the signal. Now, formation going to be lined up right now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now Robbins getting the last assignment to the offensive line. Jennings is lined up to the left side of Robbins. High snap, but maintain the hand it off to Robinson. A little stutter step, trying to run this to the back up the
timing is
midfield.
off or something.
Play is finally blown dead. Going to be at about the 35, get to 34 for a first down. Excuse me, 45, because it's on their side of the line. So they need to get to the 44 or 43 for the first down. It's going to be a play that's going to be a toss to the running back to the left side, wrapped up for a loss of more, and then able to clean it up. He was able to break off that tackle to at least try to get back to a first down.
Yeah, the thing, like sometimes when you try to go with up tempo, you can sort of fool yourself and not get your blocking scheme down.
So that third down run was not enough for the Golden Lions to extend the drive. Here is going to be 4th down and 3, and the Golden Lions are bringing out the punting unit. A late man coming off the field right there, just enough time before they had too many men out on the field. Luckily, he didn't run off the field. He almost ran into the sideline because he tried to get off so fast. So Prairie has
Look like they only have 9 guys on the field. So some guys may have thought it was punt safe, and then some guys may have thought it was regular punt return. So that's how you can end up with 9 guys on the field.
We'll take a quick break real quick. Actually, we just stay right here because it shouldn't be much of a 30-second timeout. So they can just get the correct formation. I got 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Panthers leading by a score of 49-9. So it was a nice turnout here for the Panthers here at Blackshear. As I said, stadium that holds 15,000. At one point, they had the top east side filled out because he had band day that came out and they performed during time. Then Man Steady make their way more surrounded on the concourse area, trying to take shade and stay out of that sunlight. But now we're ready. 3 punt units out on the field for both respective teams. High punt, going to be a fair catch signal made by Dennis Allen. That one, he probably would have been better off just letting that one probably go into the end zone because he got this inside his own 10-yard line once again. So Panthers are going to get this one.
Look like the 11-yard line, maybe.
Like I said, bear with us. It's kind of hard to look at it from the end. And you can only trust the video screen or the video board. So right now, we'll go with what they say. Ball is spotted at their own 11-yard line. Ball's going to be marked at the right hash. Panthers game moving from right to left. Carter's going to be back out there for the shotgun formation. Got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Gets the snap. Fakes. Going to hand this off to the running back. It's going to be trying to run this to the left side, try to slip through the hole. The crevices was McDowell on that carry. Excuse me, that's Bird, the running back in.
See a whole lot of Bird the rest of the game. Let those other guys, you don't want a rolled up ankle or something.
So 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go here after that run by Bird. Goes for 5 yards. It's going to be a second down and 4 for the Panthers. Panthers going to take as much time as they can off of the clock. Going to snap it to about as low as they can. The play clock is down to 10 seconds. Just trying to get the correct formation right now. Was 2 receivers over there to the right. Now it's going to make this 3 receivers over here to the left side. Gets the snap. Going to hand this one off to Bird. Bird makes a man miss. Stuttered step. Now it's going to feet. Going to be at the first down marker. Going to be right past it. Like I said, needed 4. Got 6.
Yeah, just good run. Running through some arm tackles, and like I say, by this time, man, those guys from Pine Bluff ought to be. I'm pretty sure Prairie View probably close to that 300-yard rushing range, as well as probably 2-something passes.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Like I said, that first half, they accounted for 20 first downs. You see that production running over here and carried into the second half play.
Still was a little bit of low, so it was always like last game. It was the first quarter that didn't up to expect. This game it was the third quarter.
Now this one's going to be a hand. Bird trying to slip and find a little hole to run through. Is only going to go for about a save, but that's still a positive gain of 6 yards right there. So 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers. Some late substitutes coming in. Now coming in to run for the Panthers will be, looks like number 30. That is Ellis Bynum. He's lined up next to Carter on the right side. Got three receivers to the right of Carter. That's going to be a handoff to Bynum. Bynum trying to run this out to the left side. Just going to be forced out of bounds, but not until he had enough for the first down. Got 12, right? Almost. I'm sorry, he got 6.
So and the good thing about it, coach gets to see some guys that may not play a whole lot. Those guys that may be complaining about playing time, but think hey man, here's your chance. That down the stretch, we got 2 games left. Shows that you could give us something if needed.
6:35 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Panthers able to pick up another first down.
And they pretty much treating this like it's a 4-minute offense.
Got to stop it in the play right now. Don't know if they got that one off in enough time before the delay of game.
Carter was trying, but they didn't get it off in time. And sometimes the score like this, the referee might give you that extra little second because it's nothing on there.
Clock stopped at 60, but it will resume back here. It was a 1st and 10, but after the delay of game, it was a 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Ball's backed up all the way. Shotgun formation is going to be a handoff to him back. Bynum this time. Not going to be able to pick up as much as he did that last run. Going to only go for a yard. Correct at the 41, but it was at the 36 after the penalty marker.
On the tackle, number 92, Isaiah Jones. Panther Nation, we're asking everyone to stick around after the game for the presentation of the SWAC West Trophy to your.
Well, you hear it here first. Only over my broadcast network. The Panthers are on their way to cruising, to clinching the West title, and can officially stamp their way to the SWAC championship game, Coach.
Yeah, that sounds good. I didn't trophy, to be honest with you. I thought you just played, but because I know they recognize the Western Division champion. But it was good. Anytime you can get a trophy for something you did is always good.
Shotgun formation for Carter. Fakes the handoff to the right side. Has an open receiver. He's at the 35, at the 20, at the 15, at the 10. He's going to be in for touchdown.
That's a great throw right there.
$65 touchdown from Carter to number 83. So Cameron Bonner.
A whole lot.
So the Panthers able to extend their lead.
Just guys like this, the plays you hate. You got to make sure you guys being smart right here.
Attempt, kick is up, and it is good at this point. I can go out there and kick the point attempt, Coach. Go get some of this NIL money that they throwing out there. 4:42 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Panthers able to extend their lead 56-9 over the Golden State Lions. I keep on wanting to say Golden State. The Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff. We'll take a quick break. We'll keep it right where you got it. You're listening to my broadcast. Yeah. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the My Broadcast Network here in Prairie View, Texas, where the Panthers ready to strike 65 yards out from Tevin Carter to the wide receiver Con to extend their lead here over the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. 56-9 is our score. Panthers have officially clinched the West Division here in the SWAC. This kick is going to sail into the end zone for a touchback. So Golden Lions will get this one starting at their own 25-yard line, moving from left to right.
And get out here with nobody getting banged up this late in the ball game of a 56-9 game.
Getting to remind the Panthers came in wearing a purple helmet, PVAM inside the state of Texas logo on both sides of the helmet, purple jersey. Panthers going across the chest in gold, outlined in white. SWAC on the right, Adidas logo on the left, representing the brand of the jersey. Purple jersey, numbers gold outlined in the white with the black pants, with pants going down the side of the pants. So we're ready to resume back in action. This was going to be a handoff to the running back. Jennings going to go for a 2-yard gain right there. Make this a 2nd down and 8 for the Lions. Lions came in wearing the black helmet, golden lion on both sides. Gold stripe going down the middle of the black helmet, white jersey, black numbers, no outline, with black pants with a solid gold, or say yellow stripe going down the side of the pants. And also on the shoulder pad of the Golden Lions, 2 stripes going down the side. So now, Ross still the quarterback in for the Golden Lions, signaling man in motion. The one receiver on the left side comes over here to the right side. Pass over here to the right side, trying to make defenders miss. Once the receiver takes a big hit, they got to be careful they don't get any late hits right there. Unsportsmanlike conduct since the play ended up inside on the Panthers sideline. And that reception only goes for a gain of like a yard right there.
Yeah, just trying to get an easy pass for him on the rollout.
So clock's going to continue to roll here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Robinson looking over there to the east sideline to get the new play call here on this 3rd down and 6 play. Shot pistol formation for Robinson. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tried to get the Panthers to jump off sides right there, but no avail. Now get the new play call to the offensive line. Now gets the snap, high snap, able to maintain it. Going to hand this off to the running back, trying to run to the left side. Going to try to spin out of a tackle. Will be about a yard shy of the 1st down, though.
Going back to the play that they scored on earlier, not having as much success. But Prairie View guys are doing a much better job fitting it up in the run scheme.
So 4th down, and they say 2. It's going to happen out the punting unit once again for the Golden Lions. They were almost there to the finish line, Coach. Golden Lions only got 1 more timeout and a 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, so this play should get them to the 2-minute timeout, and then hopefully Prairie View will take some knees and just get on out of here without running plays.
Play clock is down to 6 seconds. Game clock is 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Gets the snap off, high kick. Going to push. There's no fair catch signal made call. Now it makes a cut back up midfield, trying to run to the left side. Man, that cut gets him a good, better starting field position. So we are at the 2-minute timeout, and we'll take a 2-minute timeout of ourselves. But keep it right where you got it. You're listening to the My Broadcast, where the Panthers lead the Golden Lions by a score of 56-9. right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Work with the Panthers leading by a score of 56-9 over the Golden Lions. Back to action, the ball's going to be handed off to the running back, Bird. Bird try, and that's Bynum, the running back. He's going to only go for about a gain of a yard right there. So you say the Panthers just pick up one more first down, and you can just go ahead and ice one up.
9 yards to go. Prairie View.
Well, they should be able to run it all the way down. They take it pretty much close to before they snap the ball. With 2 minutes and 4 plays.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. Ball's going to be handed off to Bynum once again. He's going to run the middle of the defense. It's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down. .53 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter. Panthers are on their way to being officially crowned the West Divisional Champs of the SWAC for the 2025 season. And I wish we could get on the same page with PA announcer. I feel like you should not be doing that on the offensive side for Prairie View. But here we go. 3rd down and 2. Play goes for Bynum, and it's going to be actually going for negative yardage right there. But that should take us to the end of this one. 13 seconds remaining. Four seconds remaining here. And that will conclude the matters here.
So you can say the Western Division Championship.
Prairie View A&M University is officially your Western Division campaign season. First year tenure head coach Jermaine Jackson is able to and abundantly in his first year of things, but now he's left to what's left to catch the biggest teams, coach, and that's capturing a SWAC division title in your conference.
Yeah, I would love for you held locally, but I don't know.
Well, me and you both, man.
Hearing,
me and you both, man.
I've been hearing different things, so I don't know, man, how they came to the conclusion that they coming to, but we'll see.
So we'll end off the game here. The Panthers ended with a total of 619 total yards. That might get a little bit updated, so it might have been more closer to 625. But regardless, 2 back-to-back 600 yards offense by the Panthers teams, coach.
Good job. Like I say, and still could have played better. You know, that's the thing about it. Like I say, that's one thing that coach will talk to them about. We still left points on the board. We still left yards on the board, you know, all that type of stuff.
Panthers had 356 of those coming from the coming from the air, and then 263 on the ground. Had 6 penalties for 57 yards. Picked up 28 first downs with 6 of 10 on 3rd down conversion, with 1 and 2 on 4th down conversions. Ran a total of 66 total, and controlled the possession for 29 of 31 to the Golden Lions. So the Golden Lions had a total of 253 total yards, 80 passing, 173 rushing, 9 penalties for a total of 102 yards. Picked up 10 first downs, went 2 of 13 on 3rd down, 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions, ran a total of 53 plays in this contest, possessed the ball for 28 minutes and 32 seconds. Only had 1 turnover in this contest, and that was being a fumble loss, and it ended up being points for the Panthers. And now, end off, Cameron Peterson ended his day off with going 2 of 24 for 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tevin Carter, 2 touchdowns. Chase Beeman was the leading rusher, 535 yards, 2 touchdowns, coming in on the longest one. I said 76, but they Bird, 8 attempts, 37 yards. McDowell, 6 attempts, 30 yards for 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver for the Panthers, Andre Dennis, 6 receptions, 552 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wackrow had 5 receptions for 67 yards. Jones, the tight end, 3 receptions and 54 yards. And then Ethan John, the other tight end, had 2 receptions for 49 yards. Well, all together, had 9 different receivers getting involved in for the Panthers, and they able to extend their record to 8-3 and 6-1 in conference play. Panthers able to finalize and capture things here and concluding it off with a win. 56 is our score. I am Philip Prince. Alongside me was Coach Hines Northern. You have any closing remarks here before we conclude out of here, Coach?
Nah, just go try to enjoy this ceremony, get my niece on the field. I had a chance to practice and meet Coach Jackson, meet one of the female up ass for career day. So we going down on the field and they supposed to have something for us. So I'm trying to hurry up and let her enjoy the day.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it here. The Panthers able to themselves as SWAC champions of the West Side. Now they just got one more task ahead of them, and let's see if they can crown themselves the champions of the coming in on December 6th, depending on where the location will be. But where it is, the open mic broadcast will be giving you live coverage of that contest. That will conclude matters here for our coverage for today's game. Like I said, I was beside with me, Coach Northern. I'd like to thank you for tuning in today's coverage. Until then, be blessed. Tell somebody you love you. Tell somebody you love them. God loves you. Until then, on the other side.